Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Warate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real, speaks the truth but she keeps it chill. Kakoi style with a cute little twist, when she shows up nobody can resist. I see, baby, yeah she cool, she crazy. I see, baby, hikaru like a star. Flow so smooth but the jokes sit tight. Queen of the scene every day, every night.
Hola, hola, hola guys. Ayan, it's going to be a chill night today and you are watching ICEE FIT 69 9.0. Ayan, not 0.0. Diba? Ayan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Magandang umaga, tanghali, gabi at konbanwa. Otsukare sama deshita to everyone. O diba, ang gulo natin for today. Where's my light? Oh diba, ayan. So everyone, it's Thursday night. It's going to be a late one today. And I'm having a little bit of headache, so bear with me tonight. But we are going to talk about our sausages. Yes, the men of this universe. Hola, hola to you, Blizzard. Ayan, let me see. What can I do with this one? Ayan. Comment section. Yes, hey, gorgeous. Hola, hola, Blizz. And very, very successful one today. I get to replay the ones that I've missed. So good job. Ayan, hosting so many trolls tonight. Tonight for you guys. Ayan, in the West. So many trolls. Good job. Ayan. And more to come, I would assume. So get ready on that one. It's just the way it is online. The more you get exposure, the more you get a lot of people coming to your streams, the more you're gonna have to deal with a bunch of different types of people. So, ayan, pick your poison. And hopefully I'm one of those poison. Because you're watching ICEE FIT. Oh, diba? Ayan. So, you know, guys, June, very important day, of course. Happy birthday, because this coming Saturday, ayan, let me just talk. Ayan, this coming Saturday is going to be our birthday celebration for our May and June babies. I wonder if Nightbot already have it. So Nightbot will probably drop its link and you can always check it out. Notify yourselves, make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you won't miss that one. This coming Saturday for us in Asia, and for the rest of the world it's probably a different day. So make sure notify me is clicked, palo, smash and all of that stuff so you won't miss it. It's going to be a marathon Saturday night for me. So we're going to start with Happy Father's Day, of course. This coming Sunday is going to be Daddy Day. We're going to talk about the daddy of the world. And ayun, the next one is, of course, our wine or wine is going to be talk, chikahan, with our birthday celebrants. Ayan, we're going to have our guest, the triple treat. Triple threats will be in the house together with Blizzard Abroad, who also is our June celebratory birthday baby, and a bunch more. Here they are, guys, for this coming June, past, present, and future. Ayan, so if you are in the chat right now, make sure that you say your happy birthdays to the people you love, to the people that is important to you, because that's their day. You know, we have to be very, very grateful that we are alive.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That is our birthday celebratory. So last week, last week we talked about the America, the West. We had our article, we had our guide to talk about men's mental health, and this time tonight we're going to take our attention to the rest of other parts of the world, which is mainly UK. So our article for tonight is going to be based in UK. It's Mental Health UK, and we're going to talk about why do men hide? Why do men are men? Why are they like why are you like that, guys, huh? Why are you like that? And of course, another sausage from Australia. Do you think, Felipe, we should do the Australia version of men's mental health? Is there really difference between men from the Australia, men from America, men from UK, men from the rest of other world, Ayan? Or do you guys have differences in your body? Or mindset, ayan, as we call it, matrix. What is your matrix? Because for me, I would always say, and I'm not saying this is the finite or finite meaning of what matrix is, especially its online world. But matrix for me, we talk about it in Blizzard Abroad. If you are into positive manosphere, there you go. You can type Blizz in the chat and Nightbot will drop its link. If you want to become chill like Australian people, you can always go to Felipe Gonzalez. Same thing. You can always shout them out, their first names on the chat, and Nightbot will take care of the rest. O, diba? Ayan. Yes. We have two sausages. Oh my gulay. Two sausages in the house. O, diba? Ayan. I'm your baby girl. This is a baby girl. I'm a baby girl today. Not too much dolled up today, not in the mood, but I do miss you guys. I do want to talk to you because it is men's mental health after all. I do hear you guys. I do want to understand, at least comprehend what can I comprehend based on our conversations, and of course to sort tags. Ayan, mental health again. I feel I'm going crazy. I know, right? What do you want to talk about, sore tags, besides mental health, diba? And men's episode, no mentioning Michelle. Oh, are you in the bushes, Felipe, earlier? I'm gonna palo. Where's my palo? Hold on, guys. Ayan. Ten, 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 ten. My palo, ha? Ayan. Guys, palo, you guys, ha? Felipe, you always said I'm a man. Now it's different. Yes, I am. So thank you, Felipe. So you understand and you've seen the craziness. See, Blizzard, Felipe is in the bushes. So you've seen the craziness earlier, Felipe. Ayan. I wonder what actually, Felipe, I do have a video or shorts coming up just for you. When I take a video of this, oh my god, it's all orgy. So I wait for it. I'm just a little bit, shorts. Even if it's shorts, I like to put a little bit twist or a little bit of me in my everything that you see in this channel is done by moi, guys. Edit. It's not good, but everything that you see is touched by me. It's a personal touch, brought to you by ICEE FIT to everybody's cell phone or TV. If you're watching me, guys, oh my gulay, I'm watching my algorithm and I see people who watch me on TV, which makes me very conscious. Oh my gulay, what do I look like today? Ayan. And Felipe, I forgot to say thanks for the gift membership yesterday. Oh, diba, guys? Yes. We do that. You see that in other streams. So if you get gift membership, always thank the people behind it as well. If you can know who they are. You're welcome, Sortax. Oh, diba? Ayan. Oh, Lemmy is always like live streaming too. I'm always shy in there. I'm shy, see, Felipe. I do have shyness in my body sometimes, But anyways, ayan. We are going to talk about men's mental health, okay, Sortax. Why? Because there are a lot of crazy people. including us. But, we're good crazy. I'm just gonna say it that way, okay? We're all good crazy here, as far as I know. If you're a bad crazy, I don't think you would get to tolerate ICEE. Don't, okay. Someone told me, do not laugh as I talk, because it's an irritation. What's your pet peeve, guys? I want to know. It's like for men, what are the pet peeves for men that woman does? Like if you have this, okay, let me ask this question. If you have, let's see, can I do this, guys? Can I do that? If you have one pet peeve that women do, what would it be? Ayan. So we can pin it. Ayan. O, diba? Let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah. If you have one pet peeve that women do, what would it be? That you guys are getting mentally insane. Oi, be real with me, ah. There are women watching. Hopefully, they're watching. So we can understand where is it coming from, We want you guys to be mentally healthy, mentally fit, because you have to protect us, supposedly. So what would it be? One pet peeve that women do, what would it be? I'm not quite sure if I asked this completely good grammar, good question, but you know what I'm saying, guys. So with that being said, ayun, let's go to men's mental health. Oh, you gonna answer now? Ayan, okay. Let's just show that one short text. Women are born crazy and can't be my kulay. You're so mean to us, short tags. Are you really saying that for real, real? Asking questions that you're doing. Asking questions that you're doomed no matter how you answer is peeve. Ah, I see how you play that on words. Very, very smartly put like that. Yeah. Well, the thing I can't really lie. It is sometimes, we women do ask questions that it seems like we already have an answer to, especially if it's with relationship. That's why you just have to be very honest. Although there are women out there, including myself when I was immature, that no matter what you say, whatever is in my head will be in my head. And unless it's not justified or vindicated or have a reason to not think like that, I'll still think about it. But that's what maturity comes down to play. You learn from your mistakes, you learn and you just get better. If your life is constantly miserable and constantly it's not going anywhere the way you wanted it to be, it means you're doing something wrong. So before looking at the outside, I always say this is a very unpopular opinion because it's hard. It's easier to just look at the outside, your environment, people from all walks of life that is interacting with you and tell that it's their problem and not yours. It's easier like that. But if you really want to do something better about your life, I think we need to really grow up here and basically try to assess ourselves first before you put out the blame to anybody or anything or any government or whatever that sort of. So, yeah, I think, just make sure that you choose people that you can be insane with, that you could be crazy with, as for that. And yeah, you're right. Your cousin. Hi, KG Money. Hi, Icy. Hello. Chat room. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Of course. O, diba? Ayan. And yes. Hold on, guys. Dun, da, da, dun, dun. Tin, tin. Ayan. And Shirley is in the house as well. Shirley. Magulay. Nalaglag. Ayan. Nalaglag tuloy yung palo-palo natin, guys. Ayan. Hold on, guys. I'm using my feet. There you go. Diba? Ayan. The power of ICEE FIT. And KG Money, Present! Ayan, how about you, KG Money? How's the day getting today? Are you already driving? Icy, 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 ice, ice, ice. Hola, hola. Hi, KG. Hi, Shirley from Felipe. O, diba? Ayan. So, how about you, Felipe? Did you get your 5 or 6 hours of sleep any time of the day? From Saturday, we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We have that. For those days, did you get your 5 to 6 hours of sleep? Because if not, then you know what the drill is, okay? Hello, 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 beautiful people. Or are we included in that one, Shirley? Are you sure? Ayan, you're not mistaken. Ayan. But anyways, let me just put out this one. And to Adam, all personalities say I'm the crazy one. Ooh. Well, if you're the crazy one, I like that crazy. I like your craziness, Adam. And all personalities, and also from KG Money. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm driving in the rain. Oh my gulay. Be very careful. Eyes on the road. I'm not quite sure about, like I've just read something on Facebook. And you know me, guys, I don't really take anything in face value when we see news on Facebook or some sort like that. But nevertheless, the message of that news that I've seen on Facebook was eyes on the road. Make sure, especially I'm not a driver, guys. Don't have plans to drive. So if you're willing to drive me, guys, ayan, I'll appreciate that. Hey, Adam from Felipe, and asking a question and then answering for me is equals to peeve. I'm a gulay, o, diba? So, girls, ayan, if you're listening, we have an answer for the question earlier. Seems like very, very related, which means if you can understand that, my fella tacos, this is the pet peeve, guys. Asking questions that you're doomed, no matter how you answer, is peeve. Oh, and then the next one is asking a question and then answering for me equals peeve. Oh my gulay, o, diba? Howdy all. And of course to Felipe on my Twitch. Thank you, Felipe. I wonder if I could get affiliated on Twitch. So yeah, I think that's, well, if you think about it, it's kind of like both. But usually, and maybe I'm wrong in this one because I'm not really thinking that deep. But I hope after this conversation, after this stream, we actually get to be deep with it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, and saying everything is fine when it's not. Oh my gulay, I like these answers. See, girls, this is the thing with, like answering or like asking questions. I usually say that it's a woman thing. So, yes, I could actually understand that we do that. The other one is when sometimes I notice this as well. And this is kind of like a part, like as a woman, I am aware of it now, where I wouldn't ask questions, especially if I'm not ready for the especially if I'm not ready for the answer. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I only ask questions if I'm okay, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, if I'm okay with the answer. Like, I can take it. But if I can't, I'd rather not ask questions. Because I think that's what maturity brought into my life. You basically filter the not logical, or it's just all emotions. And this is why men's mental health is very, very kind of like, as you guys says, it's almost like a tag now. People are talking about it, but I feel like it's very exploited in a way where there's no meaning behind men's mental health. It's either on the extreme end where obviously, we know the stigma of being a man. You have burden of your own, guys, that you cannot really show emotion because then you would be called a B, or, like not manly enough because you cannot handle your emotion. But as we see it, especially if you're a streamer, if you're a person that is always online, you can't escape these people. And if we see that on a woman, it's almost like, what can you do? It's expected that we can become emotional and we will show it. And then the other end, if a man cannot control of their emotions and ta 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 ta, then it becomes like that. So at the end of the day, I think it's not really for women only, for men only. I think it's just really mindset and maturity comes to play with it. And sometimes you just really have to ask questions when you're ready for the answer. It's like, why do people ask questions? And then if they answer the question, if that's not according to what they want or what the answer that they expected it to be, we get butthurt. And I'm going to include myself. We get butthurt because sometimes you just don't know. That's why it's emotion. That's why, and people who said, and this is my pet peeve, is when people say men are not emotional. Come on now. Why do we have war? Why do we have violence? Why do we have all these things? It's just a different context because you're guys and we're women. We cry, you fight. Same thing, still coming from an emotional state. That whether we can control it or not is depending on each and every single one of us. I learned not to sweat. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes, thank you, Adam. That's the one. I started to not to sweat the small things in life. I always say struggles, burden, stress. Stress, you don't have to find stress. You'll see it every day. You go out of your house, stress. It's there. So why seek it? Why do we keep kind of like rile it up? Like I am riled up at certain naked and afraid. Oh my gulay, the woman in there. Oh my God. I rent for at least 10 minutes because of this character on Naked and Afraid. Everyone feels emotions. The ones you feed determines your mindset. Yes. And to my sisikoyan chat, o diba? Ayan, gandang wishy. Of course, just finished 3 live streams today, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 2? Or is it 3? Which one is it, wishy? Ayan. So, please make sure to say hi to the tacos and the sausages that you see in the chat. Say hi to them. And if they're fellow streamers, of course, guys, if you are always a regular of ICEE FIT, you have already a code from Nightbot. And if not, just type the word MINE so I can own you. O, diba? Hi, Wishy from Felipe and Felipe, hola, hola. I'm a bit late, ma'am. Oh my gulay, it's okay, Wishy. Sa puso ko, hindi ka late. Tayo na lang maglandian dito, Wishy. Tayo lang naman talaga nagmamahal sa isa't isa. Charot. Ay, oh, di ba? May isa pa. Oh, Amy, another taco in the house. Amy Film is in the house. Hi, host. Good evening and to all. And bushes. Oh, Blizzard love the bushes. I made it. Yes, you made it, Kamal. Very, very, very. Guys, please do check out Ayan. Let's see if Nightbot already put it. Ayan. Kamal, guys, Kamal had very, very lots of uploads. Very how to go and a fresh of breath air for me. You make me smile, Kamal. So do not let other people tell you to be not who you are. You're not doing anything wrong. That's the most important. Express your thoughts because the more you express your thoughts, at least for me, that's how I practice how to communicate to other people. Especially if we know we have lack of communication skills, but if you think you're so good at communication skills, wow, sana all. Where's my sana all? Sana all. Sana all, diba? Blizzard from Kamal Suswishi. Good evening, diba? Cut the bushes. Ayan, cut the bushes, please daw, from Wishy. And, of course, did Nightbot? It didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me just check Nightbot. Ayan, let me check Nightbot, cause Kamal is not showing. Please do say hi and also check out Kamal, guys. Ayan, can you do that for me, guys? Hold on, where is it? Let me just do this real quick. Ayun. I'm just gonna... Ayan. Hold on. May gulay ha, guys. Chotomate kudasai. Ayan, chotomate kudasai. Ayun. Let me do this real quick for Kamal. Ayun. How do you do this again? Silipin at mahalin. O, diba? That's my thing. Silipin at mahalin. M. Ocean. Is that how you pronounce it, Kamal? Ayan. As I've said, guys, this is a very chill one. Yes. Ayan, ICEE FIT is having a little bit of headache. So we're just gonna go chill but still talk. Ayan. No one will be riled up. There you go. And please type Kamal in the chat, guys. I want to see if Nightbot will tell me or say it as well. And Adam, of course, Adam, you also have a code. Says Amy as well. If you says Amy in the chat, it will pop in. Blizzard. And of course, see, I like that. That smile is very infectious, Kamal. Good job. And sis, and don't forget, you know, the places you go, if you can recommend it, if you don't want to gatekeep it, America is a very, very wonderful country. Very beautiful, beautiful country. You know, if it comes to the country, how beautiful the nature, the place, yes, it is. So I give it to you, America. And a strong man doesn't carry every burden alone. He knows when to speak and when to ask for help. And that is the manliest thing. Exactly. You know, sometimes when it's so stubborn, like when you've seen a stubborn man to the point that it's just stupidly stubborn, where you have to do this or else you'll die. You know, kind of like in that kind of situation, it's not manly anymore. You know, it's sometimes it's more manly when a guy already knows, or any man can know when to back down, when to walk away, you know, when to not engage. For me, of course, it's subjective, you know, but for me, that speaks more volume because you know how to deal. You get your shit together, basically. Am I wrong, guys? Ayan. Tacos, di ba? Ano yung gusto nyo sa lalaki? Yung tipong kapag, yung, ano, suntukan tayo, suntukan talaga? O yung tipong nag-iisip muna, mananalo ba ako dito o matatalo? Ano mas gusto ninyo, mga kababaihan? Closed, it's pronounced emotion. Oh, yes. I always hear it, but whenever I look at the name, it's like, ocean. That's how I see it. Kamal. Ocean. Diba? Wishy. Yes, there you go. And Nightbot, drop its link. Kamal. Thank you, Wishy. Ayan. Ocean. Diba? I like that. And the conversations men avoid are often the ones that can save them. Oh my God, yes. You know, sometimes you would know those people, like you can feel, I don't know if you guys are that type of people where you can feel they're carrying something without the person saying it. There are people that would say it's in the eye. There are people that they would say it's how they talk, how they interact. But depending on people, they would have different read, you know. And I always find it interesting because sometimes I would be correct with my read. You know, some people would act like they're happy, but then I can see past it. And that's what connection means, right? That's what getting to know the person deeply, getting to understand their mannerism, their behavior. And it's not for everyone, of course. You know, that's why I said human beings fascinate me, because it does. It really does, especially when I get it correct. That's why I love talking, because by talking, you can understand the people. You can understand where they're coming from. You can at least see the glimpse of how they think, how they form a sentence, how are they be not generous, but with the words they used, how deep they can be and how shallow they can be. These are all going to be understood if you communicate. But if you yourself are not doing your effort to be a good communication or have a good communication skill, it's really where are we going from here? And you'd wish from Kamal. O, diba? Ayan, tuntua ka na naman, ha, Wishy. What is it? And a healthy mind is built on daily habits, not of, oh my God. And this goes for every corner of all the factors in our life. I don't mind people who do shortcuts for their own. It just really depends on how are they going to share that to the world. You can, like, if you want to be toxic. But once you infect other of that toxicity, once you kind of like recruit people that you're miserable and that person know it to herself that he or she is miserable and wants to be someone to be miserable with, those are the people that like for the love of me, no matter how much I want to give a benefit of the doubt, no matter how much I want to be nice and good and understanding, it's like it's not for me. And I will be unapologetic about it because for the time where I started to say, I don't want to be around toxic people for me. And I'm saying this because I'm just going to get the benefit of the doubt for all the people that watching right now. We all have our subjective kind of mindset of what toxic means. Do not get me wrong. It could be different from you or me. But at the same time, if you really understood what you want for your life, and you still going for the things that you know for yourself is not good for you, what's that even mean? you know so the moment I really told myself, nope, I'm not going to associate myself with this type of people that I consider toxic, my life is just better, it's easier, it's more freeing, it's just always there's this default where I'm just happy. Like nothing can rile me up that much. Struggles, unexpected bad news, things that could happen in a person's life that would happen to anybody of us, is easier. The journey is easier because there are people around you that will pick up the pieces when you can't. And that's something that I pursue. That is something that every day I try to not stray away. Even though sometimes it could be intoxicating to be in an environment like that. But once you know the patterns, once you know that it is not good for you, that's where the consistency, how much you really want to be happy, how much you really want to be in peace, in life with peace. And that is going to be in every individual's choices. But if you stray away one time and you end up in the toxic, in the toxic environment or toxic situation, the way you don't want to be in, you let it. So be accountable with that, and next time don't do that again. That's just how life is. We shouldn't have make an excuse of like, oh, we're just people, blah 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 blah. It's just like it's a default way of trying to be not accountable of the choices we are making. Volume up, please. Oh my gulay. Ayan. Oh, I'm not. Is it really, guys? So I'm okay, guys. Hold on. Let me do this. How about now, Ayan? Yes. I want matured men, ma'am. Yes. It is. I don't know. I don't know. But for me, I've always into Of course, physical first. Ayan, oh my gulay. Real talk lang naman, guys. Real talk. Of course, it's going to be the first thing that would be attracted to a certain human being is how they look, how they present themselves. That's one. But if they don't have this, they cannot stimulate my brain, and I'm not saying I'm smart, I'm nothing, I'm just a normal woman who wants to be taught, who wants to learn something, who is a deep thinker in my standards. I'm a deep thinker. I could go deep, ayan, in my standards. So in a way, it's like it's always been a thing for me. It's like if a man is not matured, if a man cannot teach me anything, if a man cannot control their emotion, acting bitchier than me, oh my God, no matter how rich, handsome, whatever it is, I'm out. It's like, it's just, I can't. I know I cannot. I cannot look at that person sexy. I cannot, that slowly, that attractive or whatever the thing that I am feeling when I was dating is gone. I love a man who had a brain, what I'm saying. And hard to connect. Oh my God. What is hard to connect? The strongest foundations in life are sleep, movement, purpose, and peace. Oh, diba? You got everything together, Adam. And that is why, you're a really good addition to the community. And guys, please do check out Adam, posting pictures, posting music, and also from deep thoughts as well. If you want to know more of expat living overseas based in Thailand, guys, if you want to know more about that, please do check out expat living overseas. And YOLO, you only live once. So be accountable and have fun. O, diba? Not everyone deserves access to your time, energy, or peace. For you, Adam, it's TEP. Ayan, because I think it's for Blizzard, I think it's TEA. Ayan. Boundaries are self-respect in action, indeed. And people who are bad shit crazy, people who are toxic, boundaries are something that they would dislike. So that's number one red flag. If someone cannot respect your boundaries, no matter how petty it is, that's not for you. So run away. Wisdom is knowing when you can handle it yourself and when you shouldn't have to. Yeah, for me, it's like wisdom, knowledge. I don't know if that's true, but knowledge for me is knowing when to use it because you have it here. So it's like it's not knowledge, you learn it, but you can't apply it, especially in the most appropriate situation, then that's not a knowledge at all. And to Pita of Barbaria, ayan, do you like this conversation? Ayan, don't look at me, ICEE. I beat the last bit of maturity. Well, I can see right through you, Pita. Oh my gulay, ayan. I can see that thing that I want to pick your brain with a lot of psychology. And there is no shame in struggling. The shame is in believing you must struggle alone. O diba? Sana all. Ayan, where's the sana all? Sana all, diba, Adam? If they can actually they can struggle alone. They're so strong. Salute. Adam is our community genius, diba, from Wish. And hello, 22 going live too, guys. Please do check out ET Travel Freely, ayan, 00001, ayan, who is going to live as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. I know you're always enjoying your live, so please check him out. 22, ay, diba? And real men don't have all the answers. They keep learning, growing, and adapting. I do agree with that one. And Pita B, or Peter B, ayan, o Pita. Any marites for me, Pita. Okay, how about men's? Ayan, is men's mental health means you also do chismis? Is gossip and marites something that you guys are fun, or is it not a manly thing to do? Ayan. Because I think depending on the culture, yeah, there are more men that loves gossip than the other culture. I'm not saying it's correct or wrong. It's just an observation. One observation only. Okay, so do not shut the sheriff. Is that may hula? Hold on, guys.
Oh, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name. She spit.
Okay, guys, ayan, had my water. And hello, Wishy from Pizza. Is this all right, the audio, guys, now? Ayan, I don't want to shout today. My head hurts. So, but sometimes when I see you guys familiar faces in the chat, I can't help myself. Ayan, I far from perfect. Far is it really, Adam? I just did my best to learn from my mistakes, which is the important thing. And I don't like to gossip. Ooh, ayan. What if I'm the one who's gossiping, Adam? Ayan. O, diba? Tuntua ka na naman, Wish, yeah. I tried sanity once. Didn't like it. Exactly. And I think if you find this, ayan, if you can understand this, I understand this as a woman's perspective. That's why women talk. That's why we have our gossip. The line for me of the gossip is once gossip and you think it's the truth. There are people like that, Peter. They would be like, this is my opinion because this is truth. This is a fact. I'm not saying this is my opinion and this is facts. Oh my gulay. When did opinion become a fact without scientific fact? Ayan, what do we call the men love to gossip, Adam? Ayan, from Wishy. Oh, so guys, answer this question. What do you call for men? Because you guys have the right to call whatever it is because you guys are men. So if a man love to gossip, what do you call that? We call them chatty patty. Oh, chatty patty. Oh, it's so cute. Is there no man? Ha 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 ha. Back. Oh, thank you, Bliss. And call them a rumor monger. Oh, rumor monger. Fear monger, rumor monger. Is there any monger out there? Ayan, every monger is out there. A busybody. Oh, they're so busy. Which one? Ayan. That's the point, I see. Oh, so they're a bit. Oh my god. Oh my gulay. Can't laugh. And that's the point, oh, diba? And Rishi is laughing. Yeah, there are. But I think, like for me, it shouldn't always be like serious, serious, serious. That's why we have this phrase, laughter is the best medicine. I don't like it to be like always sane. Sometimes wonderful moments comes from insanity. Once you were like a kid, you do crazy stuff. Those are like wonderful stuff. And also, that's how you learn in life as well. So, take the good and the bad. And hopefully, it's not your demise or something like that. Ayan. I can't find the word in my head. But anyways, guys, let's go to this one, huh? Ayan. Let me see. Where's our... So, this is Mental Health UK. And where is moi? O, diba? Ayun. So, this is from UK because we're going to shine lights upon our UK people. So, mega, mega love shout out to you from other across the planet. And mental health isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming yourself again. Ooh la la, I love that. So let's see about this article. And again, guys, I'm going to drop the link. Oh, thank you for that. At with that being said, at dahil dyan, oh my gulay, please, arigato, arigato. This is for you. Oh, diba? We are on Boots. Ayun. So, Boots on Boots family, mega, mega love shout out to you guys. So, this is it, guys. I'm gonna paste the link for this one if you're from UK or you want to cross-reference this one for yourself. You can check it out. So, I'm gonna read this to you guys. Poor mental health can affect people of all genders. Wow, for real? My good life. And let's be serious, guys. Poor mental health can affect people of all genders, but outcomes for those who identify as men, including trans men, and those who are perceived or expected to behave in traditionally masculine ways are often shaped by distinct social pressures and stigma. Here we focus on the mental health challenges commonly experienced by men, whilst recognizing the diversity of men's experiences. O, diba? Ayan. So, guys, that's what's happening right now. So, as we all know, guys, mental health is definitely important. Very, very important. At dahil dyan, ayun, admin is here, guys. Boss, sorry, I'm super late again. Oh, important you're here. And gorgeous admin is in the house. Mega, mega love shout out mga bida. And the weight gets lighter when it's shared with people who genuinely care indeed. And hi, admin. But that's the problem sometimes. You know, people cannot really read, or they cannot, the so much baggages, so much trauma sometimes an individual can have, that they couldn't even see that people are truly and really do care, genuinely care for them. You know, they're so, it's almost like frustrating sometimes that it's such a common sense to know if the person is genuinely caring for you, and yet a lot of people are still getting deceived, including moi, you know. And that's why sometimes it hurts, you know, because you think you know, you think you understand, and you give effort, time, understanding. And being deceived is not a good feeling. And that for me is my pet peeve. You know, and it's not just a man or a woman thing. It's just, it's not nice. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So, and hey you'd wish, ayan, but hey you, hey you, oh diba? Hey you'd wished, oh good to see you ganda, ayan, we're gonna call you ganda. Ayan, well said, Adam from Wishy. And a man can survive alone for a while, but he thrives when he. Oh my God. This is something I actually did ponder. I want to just put this out there, guys. This is something I ponder with a lot of sausages out there. You know, I get it. There are actually a lot of guys that there are more okay to be alone. You know, like, don't bother them. They'll be like, no wife, no girlfriends. They're just living their life the way they want it. There are men like that, but it's very rare to see one that is actually really, really happy. You know, you see them from the outside, it's either they're grumpy, they become Karen themselves as an elder, or like the boomer we see sometimes, complaining with every little thing. Like the world. And for me, once a man has a brotherhood, man cave, or the things they can do for their own time, or they can actually be by themselves, think for themselves. If they're with their brothers, like friends, there's just something about a man when they know they belong to a certain, I wouldn't say group, but the friends they think that they're family. I've seen tons of guys that their friends or longtime friends become their family. And as long as these people, this small group of people are with them, they're actually very much happy, content, happy. It's peace for them. That's all they actually need. And we hear this from a lot of men. The sane ones, the ones who are not dilulu. As long as they have this, and it's very, very, that's why some people get it, say, men are simple. That's why they say it like that. And I think I get where they're coming from. It's simple and yet it's very complicated, because right now I feel like men and women are trying to compete with each other. Oh my gulay, I see you, ha. I see you. Don't go anywhere. Love you, BFF. Mwah, ICEE FIT. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ayan, guys, please say hi to my BFF. Ayun, Wishy, meet my BFF again. Hi, Rian and Rian, BFF, meet Wishy. O, diba? My beautiful, beautiful tacos in the house, guys. Please do say hi to them. And make sure they feel comfortable in ICEE FIT right now, men. But also, women, ayan, let our men speak. Ayan, and Wishy, and hey Adam, hey Felipe from admin. And silence can protect a man, but it can also imprison him. Yes. And love you too. Hi, you'd wish from Rian. Hey Pizza, and also guys, my BFF, please do check her out, guys. Once upon a time we do live streaming. Now she's very busy but still doing lots of shorts, guys, so please check her out. And hi Pizza from admin, and hey Rian from admin. Hello Miss Admin from Pizza. And the strongest men are not fearless, they simply refuse to quit. Oh, I like that too. Rian, kumusta from admin. Love the glow on your face. Oh, ikaw bola-bola. Kayo talaga, binubola niyo ko. Ano ba? May birthday ba? Uy, birthday ng BFF birthday mo malapit na, diba? 2 months more. And Sortek says to all the tacos, diba? Ayan. Thank you, BFF. Ayan, Sortek's hi. Admin, I see. How you doing, BFF? How about this coming Saturday? Are you going to join us? The battle nobody sees is often the hardest one. Amen. Oh my God, yes. And hey, Sortax, okay naman admin from may tuwa ka na naman ayan. Bago ka tumawa, umuo ka muna. Birthday ng mga June, si Felipe, birthday. Wishy, birthday. Please, birthday. Ang daming may birthday. BFF. So you have to come this coming Saturday. Diba? Ayan, look. I'll DM you. Oh my gulay, yes, please. DM me, please. What kind of DM are we talking to? Diba? We have so many birthdays, BFF. So make sure I'll check it out, okay, BFF? I'll wait for it later after this. Strength grows when honesty replaces pride. Oh my God, yes. I have Adam, slow down. I have so many deep thoughts. Hola, lots of birthdays this month. Yes. Oh my gulay, TJ, how about you this coming Saturday? You're invited, of course. And grabe, kabisado ang mga birthdays. Oh, may gulay, syempre. Nakalista yan, Note, ayan, thank admin as well. And Clueless, Happy birthday sa inyong lahat. Of course, clueless, isa ka pa ha. Kasali ka, imbitado ka. It's easier arguing with women on the internet because you can turn. Good point. Good point. Is that why everyone is online dating? No one see each other. You have a point here, Sortax. We're getting somewhere, huh? Now we're getting to the mental health of our men, diba? And this is from Peter, guys. There's 3 distinct types of men. Look into the differences between beta, alpha, and sigma. I see. Oh my God, I know. Beta, alpha, and sigma. And all types are men. It's just their outlook on life that is the difference. Yes. Like if you think about it, yeah, I get it. Men, women, we're totally different. We're from Mars, Venus, that kind of phrasing. But at the same time, when it comes to life, it's life. It's like we might probably deal with it different ways. Like women might cry about something, but men would do something else. It's different outlet, but when it comes to mental health, it seems it's just the same. you know you cannot really let struggles, burden, put you down. That's why we have mentally fit, being strong mentally. It's like I don't know if it's a man or a woman thing, but when you are growing up, I always heard this from my elders, especially when they're raising boys. Like they would tell that you cannot show emotion because you're giving them weapon, blah blah. I get that part, but once you grow up, we become an adult, we have a say of how we want our life to be. You can always be, yeah, you don't want to show emotion as a man because that's how you were raised, given. But if you want to deal with women because you're straight, you have to understand the responsibility that you are dealing with a woman. Hence, if you don't want to deal with a woman because you're so emotional and crazy, then deal with your own men. You know, it's very common sense. Same goes to a woman. But this is something that I find really interesting because rather than trying to understand each other, try to coexist with each other, you can hear it from men. They'll complain about women who's basically blah, 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 blah. Well, pick someone mature then. Learn from that. Now, if you don't want that, then you have a choice. You have a choice. But when it becomes lonely because there's no taco, then you also still have a choice. So if you think about it mentally wise, for the most part of our lives, how we actually deal and move forward is kind of almost the same. It's just a different mindset overall. And it's almost like the burden is the one that kind of different because we handle it differently. We were taught to handle it differently. But it doesn't mean you have to always just be like that. If not sharing or not expressing your emotion to your wife, to your friends, to your closest of closest friends, or to therapy, then be okay that no one can hear you, no one can understand you. How can anybody understand a person who doesn't talk about it? It just doesn't make sense to me. And happy birthday, June. Ayan, to also May. Ayan, to our May and Rian from Clueless. And hey, good to see you from Admin Clueless with a smile. Oh, diba? And Wailami is here. I binge watched Wailami stuff, guys. Please do check out Wailami. Happy birthday, Rian from Wailami. Oh, diba, guys? Ayan. Check may gulay. Wrong spelling, wrong. Ayun, hold on. Ayan. Admin, ikaw na mag-type. Admin, Wailami, paki-type. Ayun. Please check out our Wailami for a long, long time. I finally get a movement from the channel. Not shorts, ayan. How about your BFF? When is the movement? Ayan. Not every wound leaves a scar people can see. Yes. And hey, Wailami, good to see you from admin. Thank you, admin. Oh, I did see that, admin. Happy birthday, Rian. And burnout is not a badge of honor. Oh my God. I've said this many, many times with all the sausages that I know that I interact with. Why is it so dirty sounding again? But anyways, I always say that don't get burnout. Even with my fellow tacos, burnout is a thing, guys. It really is. It's not just the body. This. If this one is burnout, it's worse than being tired physically. Physically, when you're tired, you go to sleep the next morning. Hopefully, you feel better. You eat. But this is the one that's tired your brain, no matter how much sleep it is, it's not going away. So take care of your mental health, guys. Woof! Crashed the hell out of YouTube. Take two. Action. Ayan. How's the computer? How's life, TJ? How about you? And nice t-shirt, I see. Drink. Yes. O, diba? I'm Akacha. Ona no Akachang. Baby Kal. O, diba? Being dependable doesn't mean being indestructible. O, diba? Yes. How are you, Rian from Wailami? O, diba? How are you indeed? Ayan, we're gonna have updates soon. Hopefully. Hopefully the DM is about that. My niece is having a baby too. Oh my gulay, oh my gulay. I guess on this birthday list is just gonna be Blizzard, family, and extension. Oh, diba? So happy, and congratulations to Blizzard family for additional June baby. Muted. Ayan, oh my God, I am muted. Oh guys, take two with Nini Guru. Ayan. Nini Guru is another June baby, guys. So while he's here in the chat, please do say hi and please say happy birthday to also Nini Guru, as known as Philip Janek. Ayan. So type Janek in the chat so you can check him out because he's also a streamer. Diba? Ayan. Happy birthday, Janek. The strongest walls often hide the deepest pain. Oh my God, ayan. It's very. So guys, if you are having that wall, I really do hope that you find a person, your person. And I see, oh my gulay, I have that one. Because you said that, you said the magic word. Let's do this. Diba? That's for you, Janek. Diba? You like that? And I loaded up on SpaceX and went to Double D. No, Double Dunkin' Donuts, that is coffee shop. Millionaires. Yeehaw! Are you real? Oh my gulay. Oh, $500 on the super chat, Janek. Share your blessings. Hey, Nini Guru. Mega love shout out. Good to see you. Hey, admin from Tony. And admin, hello, good morning. Wakarimashita ka, Kintama? Kintama dame dayo. Ayan, it's not death. I can say that with absolute confidence. What? Hold on, what's death has to do with it? Blizzard, congrats to your niece from admin. And Oreo, what was that you retracted? The man who takes care of himself is better equipped to help others, indeed. And just got a polyphenol olive oil. Olive oil? Oh my gulay, I love my odds, guys. I have an olive oil ad. Watch it. No one progresses without trials. Burnout can be a vehicle for growth if you learn from it. And that's the magic word, isn't it, Pizza? If you learn from it. I get so sick of platitudes without understanding. True that. True that. Oh my God. And thank you, Adam. I didn't see that. Oh my God, I see that as well. Thank you. Good evening. And sound is up. Thank you also, Oreo. Oh my God, I'm not muted anymore, right? Okay, ayun. And oh, I knew that. I'm going to get dogs. No, I'm not gonna dox to you, Ayan. And it's always nice to have a mystery. And thank you, Sortax. How about you, Sortax? You gonna be with us on Saturday? Loneliness grows in silence and shrinks in conversation. Oh my gulay. And I'm lost in SpaceX. What is SpaceX, guys? Ayan, is that good for mental health? Ayun. But it is true. It is really true. Like there's a bunch of people that you see they've been doing one, two, three. And like with the expat community that I'm pretty sure you guys know that I've been, associated here and there. It's like I do notice that. We have that in Japan, which is we call like, like Thailand as well, LBH, loser back home. You would think that if a man or a woman is making a mistake, one, two, three, in their home country, you would think they would know that they should change when they start over. Like life is going to start over because they're in a new environment, new culture. It's like the very right or appropriate time to start a new life. But they never do. They go on their ways, they would insist of what they knew, and they would always not even be open about your culture is not this culture. And you have to understand that, not the other way around, because you're the one who's going into that country. I think it's those little things that some people I don't understand why they don't see it when it's very obvious. If you see one mistake, you don't do that again. But then you see that again, and you see that again, and you see that again. And that's why we have so many, like even the divorce rate. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would think after the third divorce, you would think a person would be smarter, but then they won't. So it's like really weird for me to think that people cannot learn in that kind of way. And Miss Yudwish, hello, how are you doing today? I'll see you in space. Oh my God, you're going to space too, Wishy? Satellite mom. So is that a satellite for what? I see. You ever seen that Japanese fighter Mona Kimura? Yes, the one who kicks. She kicks with one leg. She undefeated. Yes, very cute. She's everywhere, of course. I saw that. I know her. And your emotions are information, not enemies. And this is also the reason why I always advocate know what emotion is that. It sounds corny, but name that emotion for yourself. What is this emotion? Befriend that emotion so that, especially when it's something that doesn't make you feel good, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter because men has emotions. Deal with it. Okay? It's not because we're talking about emotions and men are talking about emotion, it means you're gay or you're a bitch or you're feminine or what. Part of being a human being is you have emotion, unless there's really something wrong with your brain, then yeah, maybe you have an excuse to not have emotion. Guru, where are you now from Wishy? Is Starlink and other Elon companies all in one? Oh, with that guy, I don't support it. I am south and east of Chicago in northwest Indiana, and I'm going to the casino today to get my $50 free food coupon used up every week. And I got one, and I'm going to get my 225 free bet just because. If I win, I'll buy more SpaceX. Oh, that's a new gambling in America then. Ayan, so that's from Nini Guru. Ooh la la. Ayan, I hope you win. Take all that millionaire's money. Hopefully that's from millionaire and not from taxpayers. Hello, I see. Good evening. Ayan, Normod, Yazid, Yazid, salute. And ha ha ha, Pastilan, are you addicted to gambling, Guru? It's for free. As long as the gambling comes free, is that what it is? Ayan, as long as it doesn't come from anybody, but from your own self, oh my God, do you boo-boo. Ayan, just don't get too addicted with it. Ayan, any addiction, we can be addicted to anything. So make sure to have balance, people. Note to self. Hello, my evil twin, Nightbot. O, diba? Felipe is in the background, Normod. And hey, Normod from Felipe. And hi, Yazid from Wishy. And no man succeeds completely on his own. And hey, Normad from admin. And no. They give me free bets because I didn't go back since I won that $8,000 last year. I even got a 3-day trip to Tampa Hard Rock and to Bristol, Virginia Hard Rock. Hard Rock. Oh my God, so many hard. 3 days in the hotel. $300. And these are all actually you consumed this. Wow, for real. This is not scam, ha, Nini Guru. Guru is living the life. Oh my God, that's good. Men always keep emotion to themselves until it is super heartbroken. Break mental and heart. I know. And it's, I really hope for you, man. You really do have friends, at least friends, people that you actually choose to be vulnerable with. It's very important. I think, just being human. It's important that you can be you, you know. That's the most, I don't know, I'm still learning about life, but correct me if I'm wrong, but it's very freeing when you find those people around you that you can be you, unapologetically you. It's very freeing. But at the same time, I try my best not to abuse that. Because that's how you create bitter people. When people come to your life and they'll just accept you for who you are and going to work with you to be a better version of yourself. And then you exploit that, you abuse that just because it's there. That's how the cycle is broken. But once you find that person who you can be who you are, believe me, guys, maybe I'm just one person who would say this, but that is the most freeing emotion, freeing feeling, and pure feeling I've ever felt. Just me, being seen as me. You guys, some of you guys are doing that for me. I don't have to pretend in front of the camera. I don't have to be, I don't have to be police how I talk. I curse a lot. It is what it is. If it's not for you, if it's not for you. But for friends that I've met here, they know I curse, especially in the Philippines. A lot of women in the Philippines doesn't want you to curse because it's not feminine. It's so cheap when you do it. But some of my friends, they would let me do that. Online friends, because some of you guys cannot understand online friends. It's still a connection, especially if you've built it for time, tested in time. Even if it's online, it's still a connection. You wake up, Saturday, Thursday, or your friends online is streaming at this and you support them, whether it's voluntary or you're just having fun, you're still wasting your time, your precious time. And they're giving me $300 free bet at both places. And these are all consumable from you. You don't have to recruit anybody, Nini Guru. This is not that kind of scam. Ayan. Hello, Felipe from Normod. SpaceX is Elon. I need to drink alcohol. I can say I was part of history. I own a piece of SpaceX. Yeehaw! Just like Jed from the Beverly Hillbillies. Ayan, from Nini Guru. And hit the like button, guys. Yes, guys. If you do not, hit the dislike button. I always have two now. There are two now, guys. Before it's the loyal dislike one. Now they become two. So mega love shout out to both of you. And the first step toward healing is often the hardest. It is. Second time, third time, you're gonna get over it. It's gonna be the new lifestyle. Same as fitness. Stick with it for 3 months. Give me 3 months of your time and it'll be just as normal. You're gonna find it very, very beneficial for your own. And then you're gonna fall in love with it. You don't have to fix everything today. And Wishy from admin and also admin, oh my gulay, they're loving each other. And a difficult season is not a permanent destination. Ano daw? Ryoko, sim ame gulay, Ryoko. Is it Ryoko or not Ruko? Hello, you best from Normand. Yazid, hi po. And Nini Guru says they tried to get you to come back and spend you that $8,000 back. And it is happening. Oh my gulay, ayan. Guru, when is the Vietnam travel again? And you'd wish my flight is booked August 11th. I fly to Tokyo. I get there August the 12th. Then I stay 8 hours and fly to Vietnam and get to Vietnam on the 13th at 5:45 a.m. Okay? Super detalyado. Ayan. I love it, Janica. You know now, Wishri, ayan. Are you going to pick up Nini Guru in Vietnam? Ayan. Is Wishri going to Vietnam too? Your mistakes are lessons, not life sentences. And wow, Guru, so we can see you live again? Yes, he didn't go live when he's in America for the most part. I loaned Elin $1,000, $1,888. I want him to pay me back with interest. Even trillionaires are begging for money now. Oh my God, they always do. It's just that because they're millionaires, you don't or we don't think of it that way, but it is. Just look at the football. It's like the first time I've heard that the football stadium is not being funded from these millionaires and billionaires owner of the football teams. I was just, to say it bluntly, kind of like, disgusted. Why? But we're not going to political about it, guys, because it's not this. You go to Blizzard Abroad once a month, politics and religion. Go there. Why lami ha? Dun tayo punta. Life must go on. Life, not life ha? Must go on. Beautiful flowers, pinku. Yes, pinku tayo. Ayan. And also I did shorts, guys. Thank you. Skip, if you're out there, Skip, if you're watching in the bushes, I did see you in the comment section. Yes, floral therapy. I love flowers. And this is another thing that, oh my God. Where have you been, huh? Where have you been? Aaron Bisang. Doko ita no? Ayan, where have you been? I've missed you. You didn't miss me. You've just come home. What is it, Aaron? But hola to you. And a healthy mind creates a stronger life, indeed. And Starlink residential are getting expensive. It's unaffordable. Oh my God. So go for the next best, Wishy. Hi, Aaron. And heart, heart, heart. Live pala. Oh, pwede rin namang live, diba? Live must go on indeed. Like us right now, guys, you know. Even though I thought I wouldn't go live tonight, but life must go on. And peace comes when you stop living for approval. And hi, Aaron. Ayan. Hi, Ayan. Hi. A calm mind sees opportunities that a stressed mind misses. Ayon, from Adam. So I finally get to the last part of it. So to continue, guys, on this page that I was like sharing with you guys, and as I've said, I'm sharing these articles not because this is the only truth, but nothing but the truth. So help you God. It's not that. It's just a guide. You know, this is something because we're not, you know, like we're not philosophers, psychologists, or therapy. We don't have that PhD in ICEE FIT, guys. So we're going to do this so that we can have a guide on how are we going to tackle these topics because I don't want men to hide. You know, I want men to be men. We need you. There's so many, and I'm not trying to belittle those men that do this. But if you're a real man watching right now, you probably do understand what I'm trying to say. I am not the woman who are going to like tell you what to do. You are men. Men will be men. Boys will be boys. If you have a son, it has to be brought up with a man as well. No, I believe on that. But I'm calling out with real men. Men who don't bitch like us women. You know, not all emotion, more action than emotion. It's not about, I think, I feel like, that's us. That's woman. Leave it up. Leave it to us, okay? We're doing that. You know, you don't have to, you know, like get our job on that one. We handle it, okay? We're trying to handle our own. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I know it's very stereotypical that men should be this, you know, it almost like I'm boxing you to be that. But I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say, you know, and I know you understand how it become too sensitive even for a man. Back in the day, sticks and stones cannot hurt you, and now it's just someone call them man child and they'll be what? Online. And you're gonna hold a grudge on it. You wouldn't even want to know. Like, let's just be clear. There's like within 5 years of my streaming, I've met a tons of guys that I've said the word man child. And I'm not even specifically saying it to their face. I hope I did. Because they sound like a man child to me. But then they would box me just because of that. How bitch of a move is that? Can we agree on that one? Men shouldn't, these little things shouldn't matter, you know? So that's just my thought, guys. You know, you can share your thoughts, of course. You can agree and disagree with me. And Tamsak, tapos na. Ingat, kaibigan. Oh my gulay, thank you for the update, Nini Guru. And this Saturday, Nini Guru, we are going to celebrate June babies. And you are part of it. So if you have time, join us. Okay, Nini Guru? Nobody is expected to know everything. And of course, to Chasing Tail Outdoors, invitations already sent. Ayan, Timmy, shout out, and to Chasing Tail, the raccoon, and Timmy of ICEE FIT. Diba? And thank you. Tons and tons of kisses. Oh my gulay. Did you brush your teeth, Janek, today? Ayan, I brushed my teeth too. Ayan, I moved to Asia this year. Oh my God. Which? Okay, you don't have to tell me, you know, private wise, Aaron. But oh my God. Congratulations and success comes your way, Aaron. I hope you don't forget ICEE FIT even if you're already in Asia, okay? I hope you still come here and update us with it. Did I hear a calling? Hello to everyone. Oh, di ba? Calling, calling. Where's the calling, calling? Oh, we don't have calling, calling. Oh, may gulay. We don't have kring kring. Ayan. Hi, Chasing Tail from Wishy. Not everyone has to understand your path for it to be the right one. And hello, You'd Wish from Chasing Tail. And we'll be strong and weak. We'll be leaders and followers at different points in life. That is life. And what's the best way to understand your followers? If you also at some point of your life is a follower yourself. I think it's very important to understand the people that depend on you so that you can do your job properly. And it all comes down to different factors, from being the foundation of a household, from being a CEO, from being just a leader in a group of marketing sales. If you cannot understand or at least try to comprehend a little bit of what the feeling of other people, how are you going to be good at your job? That's a pondering thought for me. And when I was doing my personal training, I cannot just, maybe there are personal trainers out there that they can read something and they can already teach it that way. But for me, application and learning is always come handy, you know like if I learn something, I need to apply it. I need to understand what part of my body that this actually work, so that I can understand it and picture it how it's gonna work for other people as well. Especially not everybody type is the same. And here in news, some guy crying on the middle of the road. He's getting fired from the job and he's a lot of debt, and his wife is asking for divorce. And this is one of the many, many, many stories out there you are hearing. It's like I will never understand how it would feel on that end. And I would never try to tell other people how would it feel. But from there, it's like all you really have to do is to stand up, and then whatever it is, you just have to really move on and get past it. The debt is there because you took it. And this is the reason I always say, if you can live below your means, if you really want something, save for it. Not because we have the options of credit card. We have the option of, oh, your father or your mother can pay for this one, or you have the bank for this one. You're always going to depend on that. Because not every time you're going to be stable in life. If you want to have a family, and this is also another one that I think is a burden of any man. But it shouldn't be a burden if you plan for it. And even the plan, a perfect zero bulletproof plan, is not even it's not 100% that is gonna happen. There's going to be surprises along the way. And this is not even a secret. Life do happen. Some people have it luck. Everything they do, everything they touch turns to gold. There are people like that. Do you want to think just because one is like that, it could happen to you? Do you really want to put all of your fate, all of your life in that one story that happened to another person, rather than finding your own? And those are the things that sometimes I do ponder, how much a person can really ponder upon themselves, sit down and look into their life deeply, no matter how corny it is. It's your life. Be serious about it. But do not be serious where you cannot have fun, because no one wants a person who's always down, who's always serious, who's always that. And if you find people like that and you mixed, or like it's okay, both of you are serious all the time, good for you. I always believe there's always going to be someone out there, be it friend, be it whatever shape and form. There's always going to be one person that can understand where you're coming from. But that's for you to find out. A life built on approval belongs to the crowd, not to you. And your purpose is not to satisfy everyone else's expectations. Hello, expat from Normand. And hey, Normand. Some people will dislike you no matter what you do. Leave anyway. And that's very, very sad, Yazid. So I don't know if you know this guy, Yazid, but yeah. Sometimes a tap, like sometimes I have this friend, it's like he's so strong, and then when he cracked, it's just like you see all of it. It's very, very hard to see guys, of course, especially when all their life they're strong, they didn't raise emotions. But I always say there's like a breaking point at anybody's life. Unless you're too perfect, then wow, sana all, diba? But I think everyone would come to a phase in their life where there's a breaking point where I really, really hope that you are mentally fit for it. Because if not, that's where wrong choices, mistakes do happen. And stop shrinking yourself to fit inside someone else's comfort zone. That's good one. And if that man get a divorce, there goes most of his debt. Oh, is that? So also like legalities wise, of course, always. And this is why information, knowledge, learning, trying to connect to people is very important, because some people have more information than you do. Who knows if he goes for it, look for it, who knows, Normod? There might be loopholes in the law that he could actually not be in that kind of debt. But he's just going to throw a boohoo and pity party, then there's no knowledge and information that will be given to him. So hopefully he can get those help that he really needs. And hey, Chasing Tail, good to see you from admin. Admin, hola. And yeah, ma'am, it is too boring when you are with a person who's serious all the damn time. And hello, Chasing from Normand and Yazid. Hola, hola. Sees Yazid, they love you here too. And hey, Aaron B, mega love shout out. Good to see. How about you, Aaron? Because it's been a while. How's our mental health going? And I hope KG is already done driving. Ayan. And going to work na. Konnichiwa, my evil twin Nightbot. And every Superman has his kryptonite. And Yazid from admin, and so true, expa. And Rishi is laughing. I like how you read it. Diba? Yes, diba? I know what it is, Rishi. I gotcha. And let's see. Admin from Normand. So let's go back to our article, guys. So on this page, we are going to talk about statistics, but we're not going to go deep as much as I can or I want to. I'm not a statistician, guys. If anybody is statistician in the chat, is that how you say it? But let me know. So statistics about men's mental health. We're also going to talk about myths and facts about men's mental health. Myth and fact. Okay, kasabihan, haka-haka, hula-hula, at yung mga katotohanan para sa mga kalalakihan, and why men might hide their mental health struggles, and also getting support and how to start talking about it, seeking help for someone else, additional resources. This link will be dropped in the description box down below, so you guys, if you really need it, you don't have to say anything, just, for yourself, guys. You owe that to yourself, sausages. Take care of you guys' mental health. If you need help, there are organizations out there, especially if you're from UK, if you're from America, there's gonna be organization like that. And let's see. I'm serious. Oh, Blizzard is serious with a laughing emoji, diba? I'll get serious when I'm dead. What kind of serious is that, short tags? Ayan, I feel like I already trying to picture you serious. And hey, admin and guys from Aaron. Guys, say hi to Aaron. It's been a while and he's going to Asia now. That is why so fancy. And people's opinions are often reflections of them, not you. Oh, projection indeed. Oh, Pita B. Ayan, Pita Babadya. Ayan, we should talk about projection next time. And there are Aussies, of course. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Ayan, Tony is here. Felipe G is here. Ayan, who else is here? Ayan, that I've missed. Ayan, hello, ICEE and everyone from Graham. O, diba? Graham, hi, mate. Ayan, hey, Graham. Good to see you. And hello, Graham. Good to see you from Chasing Tail. To Wishy, to admin from Graham, and from Adam. The fear of judgment has stolen more dreams than failure ever has. And Chasing Tail, hey bud, Pita, still be awake, ayan. I think is good. I don't know if Maria Rosario is going to live stream, guys, but please do check out Maria. Type Maria in the night bot, ayan. You can find Pita B in Maria Rosario de la Peña, ayan. Pita B, still awake, ayan. We're gonna bother Peter, ayan. Pita, ayan. So, let me just read you this one, guys. These expectations stem from restrictive norms. Ayan, how do we do this, guys? Ayan. From restrictive norms around masculinity, such as needing to appear strong, emotionless, or in control. These are the three things that, even as women, I'm pretty sure we know about this. This is like a, norms of being masculine is that they have to appear strong, emotionless, and also in control, which have contributed to poorer mental health outcomes for men. And this is where the gray area of where sometimes I agree to disagree on certain things. Men are more likely to experience substance abuse and exhibit violence and more likely to die by suicide. Skewed expectations around how men should display emotion can lead to a fear of being judged or for crying or appearing weak. Media and television shows often portray crying men as something to be mocked, but mocking this healthy, human, emotional release only serves to discourage men from crying and talking to others about their difficulties. And I want to talk about this. Let's get deep on this one.
Oh, yeah. Ah, oh, 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 yeah.
So, yes, guys, the crowd can cheer you today and condemn you tomorrow. Don't build your identity on either. And Wishy from Bliss and Yudwish is also laughing. They're both laughing. Ayan, good, good. So, I want to get deep onto this one because this is the thing that I find it very irritating because it becomes too extreme. Like I think when I was growing up, of course, I'm brought up in the Philippines and I'm surrounded with men, like men, the stoic, like they don't laugh. It's almost like you don't do something stupid or else you're gonna get a hurt kind of way feeling. That's kind of like how I grew up with. That's how I was exposed to. Men that are called the norms of around masculinity. You cannot see them weak, you know. They could appear strong. They're also emotionless. They don't really show you emotion. I've known also men that don't even tell their kids I love you because it's not something men do. We can go to the extremes of this. And then you get to a point where in the newer generation, you hear a lot of parents, especially mothers, and I'm calling out with you mothers. And I also got into a point where I feel as a mother, of course, I want my kids to express what they're feeling, but not with crying, you know? Because even me as a woman, I suppress myself so long, for so long on crying because I cry equivalent to weak. That's how I see it. I don't know if I'm just raised by all boys or all men around me, but that's just how I think of it. Like when you cry, you almost like show the whole world that you're a weak person. You cannot hold your emotion and you cannot control your emotion, so you cry. Because most of the time with me, I only cry, and I cannot really say this because you guys made me cry so many times in my stream. And in my defense, it's because of love. It's a cry because of love. But for the most part, I only get to cry because I'm frustrated on something. It's either because I can't express what I'm feeling, or I'm just really frustrated on the situation and I can't hold it. And I really, really made it a point that I don't cry on those moments because that's for me immaturity. That's weak shit. I'm not a weak person, so I won't cry. So in a way, I do understand that when it comes to norms of masculinity. But at the same time, even at your own time and space, you don't cry is not healthy at all. And there's many, 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 many studies about it. Sometimes you just need one cry. Like when I remember when I was dating, the way I moved on is one song. One song, I cry, snout, everything, well, like that. After one song, I forget about it. I moved on. I just put it all out there. And then I'm done. And then I'm ready to move along. It doesn't bother me anymore. And maybe that's just how I think. Maybe it's weird. Maybe it's crazy like that. But that's how I do it. Let's see. The male image we were fed by media was either a pummeling idiot, a womanizer, or a man of steel. And this is another one. And this is what I've learned these days. This is what they call toxic masculinity. We're talking about the norms of masculinity, and there's toxic masculinity, like so many stuff that just imagine a 13-year-old boy is trying to figure out for himself, and all he can hear are these bitches. I'll just call them bitch because that's how they act. It's very appropriate. And for me, I grew up where if you don't want to be called stupid, don't do stupid shit. Same shit. Men should be creating their own expectations and review them often. I like this one. Never mind what others want. They are just they are just spectators in a man's life. I really do hope so. But have you seen this one? Graham, and to all the men in the chat right now. Have you seen men lately, recently? They really mind other people's image of how they look on them. Like it's so very important to them to be vindicated and validated on how they look like, it's like it's so weird for me to see that changes. Because I've known men my whole immortal life, and this shouldn't bother you. You shouldn't be 2 hours in the mirror. That's a woman thing. And yeah, let's have double standards in this one, but that's what standards are. There are certain things, but obviously, culture-wise, it's going to be a different factor overall. Like in Japan, it's kind of like normal now that you see men, they're carrying purses. It's fashion. For Westerners, if you see that, that's kind of like, but here in Japan, it's just fashion. It doesn't really equivalent of how they are viewed if they're men, because we have different standards. But in all universal kind of like law of what masculinity is, it is weird to see that men are acting like women. That they put too much value on what other people say about them. Because when you're a man and you have dignity, integrity, the values of what men should have, the standards. And I'm sorry, I'm raising the standard because it is a standard. We have standard of life. Whether you follow it or not, that's up to you. But whatever the choice we are making as an adult should be faced with accountability, whether you're a man or a woman. But we didn't have to rely on the media image. We had real life examples, even if they were imperfect. And that is where critical thinking, logical thinking, which is for as long as I can remember, is something that men are proud to have. But what is that talks about there's many guys that are popping here and there. And if you're in the online community, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The man who knows his worth doesn't beg for recognition. Oh my God. And this is not just for men. This is for also women. In just different light. And this is why it's very important that you men have such an outlet where you can. So I understand that you men need to talk to men. But also when it comes to women, if you have a problem about your woman, would you think it's better to ask a woman? Someone that would tell you the reality of it without bullshit. And hello, Graham. Stop auditioning for people who are never going to choose you. Oh my God, that's for Delulu Adam. I hope Delulu are listening. Hello, Normand from Green. Who made ICEE FIT cry? Own up now. Excellent. No, you guys make me cry. The only thing that can make me cry is a couple of things. But love is one of them. If it's too much of this, too much of that, anything that is too much, sometimes, I'm a baby, like a baby girl. That's why a baby girl. Right now, Aaron, I'm a lady day, so I don't know. But yes, if I cry, Aaron, it means I'm happy. For the most part, when I do cry recently, it's because of happiness. Not because of, sadness. I did had a grief period. But even that, I don't think I ever grieve. There's no time to cry, basically. When it happened to us early this year. I don't think I'm fully over it. I don't think we grieved the way people or other people grieve. But there's no crying. It's just, it doesn't really. It's just not kind of way. People's opinion change with the wind. Principles endure. And ICEE FIT, I agree. Too many men today act like a woman and it is not attractive. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that. I try not to say this because I already know a lot of men doesn't like how I talk. I'm too judgmental. I'm too this. I'm too that. Blah, 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 blah. So it is really, really nice when you see other guys, would say this. Because it needs to change, Like, it doesn't have to be like, yeah, we get it. Even with women. I would say this to women too. Not because we're emotional, we're gonna own it like it's no tomorrow. Every day is crying mode. It's like, no. We're still also human. We should be accountable for our emotions too. Do not let other people, like if people let you be dependent on them, on your emotion, good for you. Like with me, yeah, I could depend on people with my emotions that I can't understand because it's consensual. They want to take care of me and I want to take care of them. My family, extended family, the community. But it's not all the time. We have an individual responsibility to ourselves to get our shit together. You never have to chase after the right person. Oh my God, yes. Everything is just going to be correct. And that's why I always say, if the time is right, that's the best one. If you feel, and that's why you have to be acceptance. You cannot be delulu. In these phases of your life, you have to be very, very consistent. And that's why I said fitness is very important to have, because it's a baby step. If you are good with your fitness, oh my God, you're gonna be good in life because you have the basics, discipline, a lot of things you can learn from fitness. So I always advocate, if you have children, get them early, have fitness in their lifestyle very, very early. And man-child, that means a diaper change. May gulay, not for me. Not everyone who disagrees with you is your enemy. Indeed. I love when people disagree with me, respectfully. Because we have to understand as well. People will disagree with you just because they want to feel they are above you. They're one up above you. And those are one of the grossest people I've interacted in my life. When you get to unmask them, they're teaching you not because they want to help you. They're teaching you because they want you to feel you're below them. I'm happy and I'm lucky because I have elders that never made me feel like that. Never made me feel like growing up, I'm a kid, so shut up. But they put standards on me. You want to be treated like an adult, act like an adult. You want to be treated not a child, do not act like a child. You don't want to be called stupid, don't do stupid shit. I feel like I was brought up like a man. To be honest with you guys, because sometimes I look at these people, you call them man-child, and they're crying and, going a boo-hoo me to their mama. Or going to, like online, you see that a lot. Going to stream by stream and telling people what did ICEE do to me? Oh, they humiliate me. Oh my God, what a bitch. It's like, really? But anyways, guys, sure, pencil is here. Oh my gulay, happy 14 months. At dahil dyan, share, this is for you. Thank you, arigato, share. And guys, please type share, say hi to share in the chat. And Nightbot will drop her link. And also to Cisco Puppy. Ayan, I like the puppy Tennessee. Ayan, where's Tennessee? Oh, where's the Tennessee guy? Oh my gulay, where you at? And what the heck? Oh my gulay, we're gonna get a hurt from Kamaini Cisco. And hello, beautiful ICEE FIT. Hello, beautiful to you too. How you doing? I hope you have better days. Ayan, we're talking about, men's mental health. Kind of like veered towards the, I think we have to take care of that. Being a man-child is definitely a men's mental health. I think it goes in there. What do you think, sausages? And good evening, sis. Mega love shout out. Maturity is realizing that not everyone will understand your choices. Oh my God. You know how clear this one is to me? Oh my God. It's like, I hope I can express what clarity means. But I'm pretty sure if you have it in your life, you will know exactly what I'm trying to say, guys. But when you realize that people come and go. And when you say it, you actually comprehend what that means. Which means if you have friends, if you have loved ones, and they're not in the same pace the way you are going into your journey. And it's either they need to go or you need to go. That is the hardest part to do in mature adult life. And when you're not clear about these choices you are going to make, and you are not the type of person that the choices you are making is something that you would own, which means if it goes bad, if it goes good, you're gonna take it either way. You're gonna be accountable because at the end of the day, you know exactly that is the choice you made. No one made you do it. You know how freeing it is to understand that. And be okay that not everyone will like you and will stay with you when you've changed. In the Philippines, there's this culture where when one person is successful, a lot of people around them are going to tell them, oh, they've changed. Oh, he or she changed. And it's always not according to the liking of the people that says that. For me, you know how pathetic that phrase is? Of course, that person will change. Do you think a person will not be as successful as they are if they didn't need changes in their life? Especially these people that would say, well, we were like this when we were 20 years later, you think that's the same person? It's like, how old are you? These are little things that will make you really think. If it comes from sometimes, if it comes from, younger people, let's just say young adult or early 20s, you would still like, okay. But when you hear this from 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and so on and so forth, even 30s, it's like I feel a certain way. I'm not trying to say, like everybody has different phases of maturity. Not because you are 60, it does mean you're mature. Sometimes it takes 65 years old for them to mature because they weren't humbled. They don't even know what humble is. So yeah, it's different. So make sure, guys, you think very, very wisely of how you want to live your life. Sis Admin, mega love shout out. Good evening. And you're always welcome, my friend. And you too. Thank you for always supporting ICEE FIT. And the right people won't require you to betray yourself. Indeed. 100 on that one. How many times I tried to mold myself on just because, especially when I was like, in my very young adult, like 18, 19, how much I wanted to be just feel belong because I'm mixed too. As young as 13, I understand that I won't belong. So why even try? How about I just find my own people? And there are people that would actually call me out for molding myself on how they want it. That's why I'm so happy with my life right now because I have people who would not let me be someone that I am not. They can spot it. Walking on eggshell is not something I want for me. Nuh-uh. I want to be me. And if it's not for you, then it's fine. We can just be acquaintance. We don't have to be friends. But we can coexist in the same space. Because you're irrelevant. Pisty talaga. Hindi makano no? Sumusuntok pa rin talaga no? Be right back. Oh, so many weird guys on YouTube. Oh, yes. So be very careful on who you give your time, because share your time is very precious. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody that is not worth your time. That's the first thing, guys. All of our time is precious, and if it is not for you, sana all. Expat, from Adam, you can respect others without surrendering your beliefs. Oh, yes, that's me. And it is true. Many people will drift in and out of our lives, and let them. Because if you're important to them, if they totally value you for who you are, whatever who you are is that, they will stay, they will come back. Look at the people in my chat, guys. And I'm not trying to brag this, but don't you want this feeling as a streamer? It's like, how many streamers have we crossed paths that are so delulu of their heads? They think they're so good, and yet no one stayed with them. And they're still trying to talk the same shit and trying to inflict people of their own toxicity. You've seen that, people. I was deceived like that as well. Because this is still new for me. Online world is not really my thing. But I'm not totally unfamiliar with it. 5 years ago, I was just really out of it because I know how chaotic it can be. How people are just on each other's throat just so they can be one up than the other. They don't see the benefit of great minds, many minds we can learn something from it. It doesn't have to be just my opinion. No matter how stupid your opinion is, you might have a point. We don't know. Sometimes wonderful things happen in the dumbest way. You know what I'm saying? Okay, back but driving. So guys, please do check out Cisco as well, another monetized channel. So if you want to be a Cisco army, yes, please do check out Cisco. Sharon Cisco, hello. Yes, there you go. Drive safe, Cisco. If they say you change, tell them they stop growing. Oh, diba? Inshallah, Adam. And I'm old enough to remember my pet dinosaur, Carl. Oh my gulay. For me, Pita, I was, I don't know. I think this is very private, though. But I feel like people that, that is not with me anymore, past, they're not in Earth. They're dead, basically. Those are the people I talk to. You know what I'm saying, Pita? Yeah, they are. And I'm going to be unapologetic about it. Because these people shaped who I am. That's why they're so valuable to me. And it's just nice to talk to them, even if it's just my own head, because that's how I know them. So, I don't really have that feeling of just sharing every emotion I have to every single one. Or is it online? It's no one really knows me the same as I don't know every single one of you. All I know is when you come to ICEE FIT every Thursday and Saturday, you are giving me that opportunity to know you. And I value that. So that's all I could say with Pita, beware, is sis Maria. Oh my gula, yes. Maria is doing a lot of shorts, guys. So please do check her out. Hey, Cisco, good to see you. Good evening. And the crowd will rarely understand a path they never had the courage to take. Oh my God, yes. Those people, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. Oh, especially the ones, listen to this, Adam, the ones who actually tell you how to financially do your own thing, but then they don't have a job. And I'm not trying to belittle, but it's just I don't understand that. It's like, why would, like, I've heard this many times. Like, I think Calvin, shout out to Sunshine Shoulder. I hear this a lot, especially with men. I hear this a lot with men. It's like, why would you let other people tell you what to do when you're the one who's more successful than them, financial wise? Or like, how can you make other people tell you how to do your job when they're not even working the job you're working in? And there are people like this. They will tell you how to manage your finances, how to manage your relationship, and they're not even in one. Oh my God. It's like, and people are listening to that. And if you're one of those people who are listening to these people, oh my God, wake the fuck up. That's all I could say. you know. But anyways, guys, before I go super high pitch, ayan, according to Wishiko, before I, scare Wishiko, ayan, let me go to the toilet. Girls, tacos, ayan. Guys, sausages, talk to each other. Tell me exactly, why do you guys hide? Ayan. If you can tell us that, because I know it'll be a secret, but if you can get a glimpse of it, if you just want us, good women that are listening right now, wants to hear it, let us know. I'll be right back. Just gonna do, like, it's ladies' time, okay, guys? Please make me a lady today. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Ah, oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name. You fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name. ICEE is her name. Man, child lessons, tell it like it is. Mentally, emotionally, sexually fit. Her spirit steady, her voice is proof. It don't matter where you're from, it feels in your roots. She shine bright, but the message don't fade. She's building on the mic with the wisdom she laid. Not chasing trends, just keeping it fit. Every single word got the fire that's lit. Real gon' connect, everywhere the same. Human beings, fascinating. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is her name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name.
Yes, ayan, we are definitely back, diba? And thank you again to Share, the Pencil, the artist, and also to Aztec and Alome Dito. Thank you, and to Bliss. Ayan, let's go back to the chat. Ayan, everybody's hearing me loud and clear. To Bliss out from Kamay ni Cisco and Macau, wish yes, Maria Rosario is already back in Macau for. Yes, diba? And it is true, I see. Not many Filipinos want others to be successful. The reasons are often selfish. That is a topic. Oh my God, yes. That is definitely a topic by itself. And I'm pretty sure now that I kind of like, like trying to interact with different cultures as well. Like I'm exposing myself to different culture. Such a wording. I'm exposing myself different culture. I actually do feel that this particular character that I thought is very toxic in the Philippines is not just happening in the culture in the Philippines. It also happens to other, and it's just a human thing. Like, people are just getting selfish. And it's fine to be selfish, you know what I'm saying, guys? It is, because at the end of the day, the only person that can take care of you the best is you. But at the same time, you're not because it's okay to be selfish and it's one of the characters a person can have. It doesn't mean at the expense of exploiting and doing bad to other people just to go ahead of them. You know, that's the difference between you wanting to be a good person and you wanting to be a bad person. You know, and if you want to be a bad person, do you boo boo? There's so many of them out there as well. And Cisco, keep driving safe. Take care. Yes, eyes on the road, Cisco papi, ha? Tenasai. Ayan, Peter, hey mate. Ayan, from Green. And Adam, you don't have to justify your growth to those committed to staying the same. Oh my God. And that's why relationships. You know, one of the factors that I do feel strongly about relationships, whether it's friendship, family, couple, whatever it is, romantic, one factor that relationships doesn't last is because one is growing and the other wants to be here. The foundation isn't there anymore. The belief system is not there anymore. You know, what do you think, guys? Any thoughts about that? Hey, Graham from Pizza, and Wishy is happy. Thank you, Wishy. And if you stand for something, expect opposition. Oh my God. Story of my life, 10 versus 1. I don't care. The approval of fools is not an achievement. Oh my God, I love this. Can I say it again? The approval of fools is not an achievement. Oh, well, some people think, oh my God, there's one actually, I think it's one of those, like they would ask, what is that channel? They would ask certain people, like Dr. Mike. Do you know Dr. Mike, guys? There's two Dr. Mikes. Dr. Mike, the doctor, the handsome doctor. We featured them in the, oh my gulay. Hold on, guys. Dr. Mike. Let me see. I'll share it to you guys. Oh my gulay. My internet is really. Dr. Mike versus 100. Is it Yeah, this one, guys. Oh my gulay. Ayan, let me show it to you guys. This one, the doctor versus 20 anti-vax. This one, this doctor, this handsome doctor. Anyways, guys, if that's my doctor, I'll definitely go to hospital every day. But anyway, shout out to Dr. Mike if you're watching this. So my God, is like there's one particular in there, and this is why I started to understand that you cannot teach dum-dums. And it's the same for every single one of us. If we don't want to learn about something, no one can make us. You know, it's just a thing. So, but one of the persons in there really think she is correct. You know those types of people, like they would try to talk to you and it's so obvious that they don't understand what they're talking about, but they would walk away as if they won. Oh my God, the delulu-ness of that one is just like, oh my God. It's like, So watch it, guys. Sometimes they have interesting takes on that one, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, I try to think of it like maybe I'm the stupid one on certain takes, on certain factors, you know, certain topics. I would usually tell myself maybe I'm the stupid one, so I'll just shut up, you know. But then it's like there are just certain topics and certain facts that are factual, that you cannot debate on it because it's facts. Okay? Like if you can't breathe the air, you're gonna die. Some sort of like dumb, and then someone would tell you, no, it's not, blah, 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 blah. That kind of, you know what I'm trying to say, guys? So yeah, it's I can tell you guys, there are people out there. So sis admin and Cisco harang. Oh my gulay, you know the harang. And to C4. Ayan, I've been busy these days traveling and visiting my family and friends, but I must admit I have been missing you, Miss Icy. Aw, that's cute. I think, thank you, Audiba. You really did come here. And I hope, I know there's gonna be humps, up and downs, especially with traveling, visiting your family and then going away again. It's going to be a lot of emotions as well. So enjoy every single of it, once you can enjoy it to the fullest. And most criticism says more about the critic than the target. Oh, yes. The way they would criticize you is like pay attention. Pay attention to the words. Because sometimes that's how you will see it. They'll criticize you so that they can feel they're better than you. Those are harmful ones because they're not really criticizing you to get better. They're criticizing you because they want you to feel shit. These are the types of people, if you can spot them very early on, it will really gives you a lot more peace in your life than not to spot it and become manipulated in this type of way or be deceived in this type of way. It can be depending on what mental phase you are in. You've seen and heard a lot of when it comes to men's mental health, when it comes to relationship. And this is why I advocate men to make sure that you don't bubble yourself just because you are afraid of rejections. You're afraid to fail, especially when it comes to different or the opposite sex. The best way to understand women is to interact with them, to talk to us. The same way as women. The best way that you can understand men is to make sure that you give them voice. You listen to them. Especially if they're the type of men that we are talking about. The men who are built to be strong, to be built to not show emotion. Because once they do, it'll be unfamiliar for any woman. But rather than, criticize them for being emotional, criticize them for you're not a man or like whatever it is, value that because not every man are going to that point where they'll be vulnerable and show you what they really feel and think. If only women and men can understand each other, the world will probably be a better place. But this is a journey, people. It's not going to be handed out to you. Voila, you understand women. Go ahead. Some men are like that. And maybe if you look at their background, it's because they live with girls. That's why they can understand women more. They're more up to understanding and be available emotionally. And us women, we need that. Whether we like it or not, we need it. And men, if you really want to coexist with a woman of your liking, you have to understand that's additional burden to take. You have to be considerate of our emotions. The same way as women, we have to be considerate of what they want to portray. Things like that. The price of authenticity is criticism. The reward is freedom. And stop measuring yourself against people who aren't living your life. And that is why I'm not into social media. Because it's so hard to take people in face value when you know for the longest time that they would only put things out here that are good. That's why now is the term. It's like if you are sharing something negative or positive, whatever it is, and if you're just being truthful and authentic about what you're feeling and what you're doing, you're gonna be called fake because it's not a thing anymore. To be authentic in this era is very, very hard because most people just follow blindly. So make sure that even if you follow blindly, I hope you know what you're doing. I hope you know who you are following. Because depending on how much trust you are putting on these people that you allow yourself to be influenced by, it also going to at least dictate what kind of life are you going to live. I'm in Vegas at the moment and it's been, oh my gulay, 100 and summer is in full. Oh my God, can you see me too? See, C4. Oh, I'm so tan now. Oh, diba? I'm getting tan. I'm actually seeing my tank top, and I'm going to have tan. Oh my God. You don't need to win every argument to win in life. Yeah, the moment people understand this, like winning an argument is meaningless when you cannot coexist and when you cannot feel good about who you are and being okay with people around people around you that you value. At some point, it's not about vindicating or recognition. It's about these people are valuable to you. So it's just normal that you want them to see you as valuable as well. You want whatever you're feeling to be reciprocated, and that is normal. You cannot control what people think, only how you respond. Indeed. Indeed. And that's the first thing that a lot of people cannot understand. It's always about, I react because you did this. It's not about like what they did, usually, depending on the context, of course. And C4 says, Miss ICEE, your tan looks great. Oh my gulay. How about you, C4? You very tan, 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 tan? What is it, Ayan? So I really wished, at some point when I come back to America, I get to go to Vegas. I have a friend there, and I really want to see their nightlife, if you know what I'm saying. Ayan. And yes, so thank you, C, for being here. I really hope you're having better days though. Sometimes just let it, like sometimes humps, like, life is happening to me too, guys. But I'll never let that hinder how I smile because I love smiling, I love laughing, and I love just be able to like, say no to stress. No, I love doing that. Oh, really? No. The desire to fit in often costs more than it's worth. Yeah. And then you're gonna get bitter if you don't get to reciprocate. It's like so many things that we complicate our lives when it's really just be mature, be accountable. Those are like the most specific and basic thing you can acquire to make sure you're going in the right path, at least in my opinion. If you disagree, guys, let us know. And it come to LA, we got you. Oh my God, LA, of course it is actually. So in America, I fall in love in Washington, guys. So it's going to be, of course, Colorado. Oh my God. My bow is already practicing, you guys. So, Colorado, Vegas, of course, LA, because I want to visit the Muscle Beach, where, Arnold is started. A lot of history in there. I really want to see it for myself. And I really also want to train that in there somehow, in some way. So LA is definitely one for me in there. I want to see the fitness industry there. So it's nice that, you got me guys in LA. So I have people over there. It's nice to have that feeling. So thank you, Machine MG. Diba? Say hi to Machine MG, guys, in the chat. And you can tell what you refuse to acknowledge. Oh my God. Yes. Hence, Delulu. They love to be in the Delulu Highlands, Ada. We can't do anything until we get a cure for Delulu. And where's the chat? Ayan. No worries. I got you, Miss Icy. I have a lot of friends and family here in Oh my God. A lot of people are adopting me, and I have some pull in this town. I'm going to LA now. Oh my God. Sana all traveling. C4. This year I got to travel. Not in the, not in the best way I want it to be, but still travel overall. You get the good and the bad of things. But oh my God, traveling is just my jam. I love being in airplanes. I love being in airports. Even their shitty foods, I love it. Even it'll give me like, stomach or tummy ache. I just love the whole feeling of traveling. It's like, maybe it is because I travel very young. I don't know. But that's something that I cannot give up. So I'm really looking forward this year or next year, still try and try and try and try. So hopefully our YouTube, goes up. Help me, guys. Please share this live stream, share this channel to people that you can. Hopefully they would like me, because without you guys watching my uploads, my shorts, liking, disliking, sharing it, this wouldn't get bigger. And we all know, when you get big, you have more opportunities, and I have goals in mind when it gets to that point. So hopefully, you guys, you can help me with that as well. The strongest men are often the ones who have been broken before. Oh my God, Kamal, thank you. And also to Kamal, who's also starting, just debuted. So, yes, guys, this is free. This platform is free. We're actually in the phase of, like, even with men, you men are like having your voice. It's just so weird sometimes that we have all these benefits just right above our fingertips, diba? I'm pretty sure I've used that wrong. But it's within us, and yet we're not making the best out of it. Now, I want to see our men to be men. I want you guys to have the voice so that, like this talks about single mother this, single parent this, and all of that is like we can all be parents to this huge generation if we want to. People are watching. So it's like, why not? Use our voice for something fruitful. And I really, really want to do this, guys. So hopefully you guys are with me too. Just because I'm a woman, like I would, you wouldn't see me as at least equal when it comes to life knowledge. It's like I can bring something to the table as well. The same way as you can make my life better as well. It goes both ways. We're not counting, we're not keeping tabs. If you're in ICEE FIT, I just want us to get to a place where we want it to be. Not because someone says it, but because you actually really understood how to manage your own life and being accountable for all the choices, to the smallest detail to the biggest one. And if ICEE FIT can get you there, if ICEE FIT can push you there, the people in here, I've learned so many things. If I didn't open up a channel, if I didn't let myself talk to people that I will not necessarily talk in my own bubble, I will never learn what I'm learning right now. And I feel way better right now because I can actually be mentally fit and emotionally fit when I get to interact with different people. That is achievement. And if I can do that, what is any of you guys' excuse. You know what I'm saying? Every healthy choice is a vote for your future self. Divorce is the worst, especially for a man. Oh my God. Like, I'm a personal trainer, guys. You know, you hear stories after stories after stories. And in kind of like in a consensus way, I actually do feel this is the part where a lot of guys really find themselves lost. Because it's like, if you get married at a very young age and you're the type of men who you're actually like the men that is the norm, not the norm now, but you know, the norms of masculinity, where, or the responsibilities, the burden that was put onto men, the foundation, the one who bring home the bacon, blah blah blah, and so on and so on. Be there for your wife, for your kids, emotionally, blah blah blah, and all of that. And then in a glance, that is gone. And then you're the type of person as well, like you, like men, I've seen this many times. When you get to become a family man, you forget to, you still have friends. You know, sometimes making friends and keeping up, maintaining the friendships you have before you got married. There's tons of stories I've heard that is really, really hard. You know, not all women are okay with you going out. It's a very stereotype. We hear that, you know, here and there, everywhere. I don't know. But yes. And then I hear people like they don't feel like they're so afraid, so they stay, even if they're not happy anymore. I know women do that too, but we're talking about men right now. You know, I feel bad for those men as well. Like, life is not the way they want it, but because they invest so many things. And depending on the law where you are from, sometimes it's against you. These are all real too. These are true. There are truths in it too. But it doesn't mean that you cannot start over. It doesn't mean that it's over and you're just gonna let go. I have clients who bounced back. They look better than they've ever been before. And they felt just better. It can be done. But it's really hard. And that's the problem usually. It's like we talk about the struggles, but the step by step to actually feel good about moving forward, to have that fear of, or without fear of being a divorce and being out there again. And it's been so many years since you have a game in your life because you've never been in a dating world anymore. It's a different animal right now. So it's like it's really weird where you cannot talk about this. And when it comes to relationship, rather than talk about, like with me, like, guys, you can ask me questions. I might not be in the dating world right now, but I do have many friends that are in the dating world. I hear their stories. You know, I'm a woman myself. So why not ask? If you have a problem with a woman, why not ask a woman about what to do about this? Like, if I have problems when I was dating, if I have problems with guys, with boys, I'll ask my friends that are guys. I wouldn't ask particularly a woman because they're not men. How would they know? It's totally different. So yeah, I do hear you, machine. I do hear you. So hopefully, you know, if you're a divorcee, if you're trying to find your confidence back, and you know, sometimes you just really have to be acceptful of the time or the phase of your life and just go from there, and know that there are people out here, online even, that are willing to push you and motivate you. There are good community out here, and it does matter. So if you're a man, you know, we have so many trolls that are men as well. If that's what your life is, If you want to change your life, stay away from those people. Do not even welcome those people, because it only takes one bad apple to rotten the whole. So in ICEE FIT, that's as much as I can. I will be consistent on not letting these types of people in here as much as I can. Especially we're just small streamer right now. I can still see everyone. And C4 says, honestly, I don't like these bogus airline companies because they'll damage your equipment and luggage and not be responsible for your items. Oh my God, yes. So anything that is very important for me, I don't really put them in my baggage or luggage or check-in. Is that how you say it? I carry it. Carry on. The cost of knowing sometimes is a heavy burden to carry. And apologize for the negative energy about the airlines. No, but it's good. And this is the thing. Is like the only line I think, and I could probably safe to say this, the only line on being negative is when it's every single day. Like there's no QK. There's no break time. Every single waking day of the day, it's negative, nothing positive. But if it's now and again, it's life. If it's true, it's true. But what are we gonna do about it, Is like we just have to like pick airlines, probably pick something like first class if we can afford it, for the elite, because the world serves for elite, and that is why I'm still happy where I live in Japan, because we still have standard quality. It's not like that. You cannot, if it's fragile, it's fragile. If they broke it, they'll pay for it, kind of way. A little kindness can lighten a heavy day. Yes. And I've done just that. Which one is it again, Kamal? Let me know. And a man can lose money, status, and possessions and recover. Losing himself is the real danger. Not just for men, any human. If you lose yourself, how can anybody understand you if you don't understand yourself? How can anybody love you? It's a very simple. It's common sense, and yet it's so hard to get for a lot of people. I've had my journey. Don't get me wrong. I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to be consistent on my path. I'm still trying to do my best to make sure that I am being true to myself despite of the pushback. Despite of sometimes there are moments that I feel, especially if I like someone, and online, offline, like if I want to be friends with someone. It's like not everyone would like me, unfortunately for me. But it is what it is. The hardest prison to escape is the one built inside your own mind. Oh yeah, that's the Dilulu. Ayan, there's a lot of them. Dilulu is Dilulu. So let's go back to this one before it gets super, super late. So this is UK again, guys. I'm just going to share it with you. Statistics about men's mental health. While women are more likely to be diagnosed with common mental disorders than men, this doesn't mean that men don't struggle with their mental health. So these are the statistics, and if you're a statisticians, guys, ayan, so you can always comment it in down below, share as your thoughts, share as your findings. But 12.5% of men in England have a mental health disorder, and this is referenced in this. So I'm going to give the link of this one so you can cross-reference it on your own self. This is from NHS Digital. Samaritans 2023. What is this, guys? Let's see. Oh, so these are the statistics, guys. So it is very much in there, the references. So 3 times more men are likely to die by self-deleting in England than women. and almost double the rate of men die from alcohol-specific causes than women. And these are all from statistics of Office for National Statistics, Samaritans 2023, and NHS Digital. So now we're going to talk about the myths and the facts about men's mental health. So myth, men just don't experience depression and anxiety. So fact, so this is the fact, F-A-C-T. According to this, okay guys, regardless of gender, anyone can experience a mental health concern or condition. Women are twice as likely to experience depression than men. Men are more commonly diagnosed with substance use disorders and antisocial behaviors. Gender differences are complex, and there are numerous factors to consider alongside the statistics, such as the likelihood that men are more reluctant to report their experiences. Do you agree with that, guys? Number 2 myth is talking about self-deleting makes it more likely to happen. Oh my God, this one, guys, I hope you can share some of your thoughts about this. But the fact is, according to this article again, it's a misconception that talking about self-deleting or asking somebody if they are feeling self-deletal will put the idea into their heads. I'm trying not to say the word, guys, because I don't want to be flagged. Research shows that talking or asking about thoughts is actually more likely to save a person's life. Any thoughts about that, guys? And I have consulted females for advice about females. Yes. And for me, that's the most smart thing to do. You know, unless those women are going to misguide you and misinform you. But this is where you need women in your life. Make it your sister, mother, ask them question, aunts, you know. And they basically destroyed my new 5K wheelchair paint and don't want to be Oh my God, for real. Oh, that's not nice. Sometimes this is a reason I really like to just put, even if it's just enough more money to add to whatever insurance they would have, just so that I won't feel bad. You know, like I have like something to give to them. Like, well, I paid for this insurance, now pay something like that. And Felipe is sleepy, ooh la la, cause it is a new day already for Felipe. Felipe, you're sleepy. I know, Ayan. I'll be very, very there shortly. Never be ashamed to ask for help. And the percentage is probably higher than that, but men often keep things like this to themselves. And good M.O. Russ! Ohayo gozaimasu, Russ. Ayan. And Kamal from Cisco, you're good. And good afternoon, ICEE. Good afternoon to you as well, Russ. And guys, please do say hi to Russ in the chat down below, and also to Cisco is driving. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, Russ. Ayan, ICEE. And Big Russ from BIY is probably sleeping today, probably tired today of all that trolls in Blizzard Abroad. I get to replay that one, Russ. Ayan, I hope it didn't stress you out, Russ, huh? And still out, but BG, ayan. I hope I am keeping you company. Tennessee Papi. And Kamaini Cisco from Ayun Kamal. So that's another one. So I'm not quite sure about this, but I've heard so many stories about this. Like, sometimes you only need to talk. Like, I had this, I'm not quite sure about this, but that's the feeling I get. Like, and not to take away the shine with you men, but I've met strangers where sometimes you see them almost like, you know, like teary-eyed in the corner, you know. And sometimes for whatever reason, I just have this gut feeling of just saying, "Hi, are you okay?" You know. And sometimes they'll just like put it all out. And as a personal trainer, sometimes you get that more than often than not. And that's all they need, like someone just to listen to them without the judgment, without the shame, knowing that they're not really. Because sometimes when you're so stressed, you think this is only happening to you. You become so shallow or narrow that you forget that this is going to pass. But if you have people, and imagine if a guy or a man doesn't have anybody around him, he doesn't have that trust feeling of just saying it to someone, doesn't even want to go to therapy as well. It's like we've heard so many men who self-deleted because they're just done. They're just okay. They've done everything they do. They've done the responsibility they've had. And it's okay with them. They're just done. That's it. It's like they don't see the beauty of life anymore. And sometimes they only need that one person to make them see it. I always believe in that. So I've met people like that. And it's like the only thing they want is just for you to see them. Not because of the superficial things around them. Maybe they'll be rich, so all the people that are around them, he or she knows they're around them because they're rich. But once you come or someone come to your life that sees you for who you are, that's very wonderful and that's powerful. And I really hope you give yourself a chance to make other people see the real you. It is going to be hard. It's going to be nerve-wracking, but if you are going to do the work and be accountable and know and accept that there were going to be humps here and there, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be heartbreaks. There's going to be rejection. But all of this is going to accumulate of what you're gonna learn. And eventually, you're gonna zone out on that. And you're gonna exactly and clearly understood who you want to be. And that is the most powerful thing you can ever do in your own life. And Kamaini Cisco, the quality of your relationship influences the quality of your thoughts. Yes, and Russ from Kamal, many problems became smaller after a good night's sleep. Oh my God, yes. But the thing is, like there are this. Well, I've applied this. I don't like sleeping, especially with friends or with loved ones. I don't like sleeping, feeling bad. I'm not that person. It has to be like, I want to sleep with a smile on my face. I'm that type. And I know sometimes it could be hard, especially if you're a friend of mine. And that's the reason I try to, especially if I know the value of the friendship, the value of any relationship in my life, I put effort to make sure that I coexist. Not because I know who I am. That's the only thing I would show, and that's how I'm going to express myself. Once you put other people into your life, once you welcome other people to be part of your life, I think it's just fair enough to understand that we have responsibility to coexist with them. And we have to change a little bit and compromise things here and there so that we can coexist with each other. That's how I think. And, oh my gulay, thank you, Felipe. Who is it? Oh my God. Oh, Papi, kamay ni Cisco is another welcome to ICEE FIT family. And this is for you, Papi. Thank you. And this is for now. You have to push me before you sleep. Push me and satisfy. I really like that song. Thank you, thank you. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me just little bit. I'll be right back for more.
Oh, yeah. Human beings fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name. She spit that flame from Tokyo to the world. ICEE is her name.
Yes, o, diba? Ayun. And overseas, yes, yes. What is the yes from Kamal? Yes. And also, let's go back. Hold on, hold on. Some doors close to protect you, not to punish you. Yes. Oh my God. I hope some people can understand what this really means, Adam. Okay, I think my voice is going low again. Just let me know, guys, if I'm not loud and clear. And I'm also a personal trainer, Miss Icy. I personally train myself. Oh my God. I like that. See, for C, not negative at all. See that? Facts. And hello, Cisco and Kamal from Ross. And also, Kamini Cisco. Shade, shade, shade. Oh my gulay. Double deeping. I see that one, huh? Bro is double deeping. What is double deeping? I am. My brain is very, very not. A person who values his peace guards it carefully. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And good night, everyone. Hope you all have a great Friday. And guys, please say good night to our Felipe. Ayan, good night, good night. I had so many potato bugs in there. I had so much today. And you're gonna see it tomorrow morning, Felipe. Ayan. And the solution can't be found in the barrel of a gun. Oh my God, do you know this song 25 from Pretty Reckless? Oh my God. Yeah, life is a bottle. Don't ever give up. Okay, hold on, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys. And Kamaini Cisco. Yes, yes. Salamat, Felipe. Oh, thank you, thank you. That means salamat. Arigato, arigato, Felipe-san. And push, push. And ten, 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 ten. Ten, 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 ten. Ten, 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 ten. I'm going to listen while trying this. Oh my God. Thank you, Adam. As always, Adam. Please do check out Adam, guys. Yes, and also I think admin is also ready to sleep. And some of you guys in Asia are probably going to sleep as well, Felipe included. So thank you. And I hope, I'm trying not to I'm lowering my voice so I can make you fall asleep, guys. And not for the ones that are driving. Ayan, make sure eyes on the road, puppy. Tennessee. Last comment. 25 years in the ring standing tall. A stroke tried to break me, but I didn't fall. You know what, Adam? You are how do you call inspiration? I hope you put that really. I've seen your work. I've seen how you paint. I've seen how you explore your vlogs. Sometimes I really wish, you could do it, you could just sum it up your life and how you make it there. Because for me, it's very inspirational. How you battle it, how you're actually just keeping it positive. You know, it's like you've tell this many, many times, but I feel like not a lot of people understand how hard it is to be in that situation. You really have to every single thing. Like with me, I'm already ranting and whining about not eating dairy. To be in the position you are every day, it's a maintenance. You have to be on top of your diet. Especially you come from a country where this is going to be another topic. You should watch this one because there's one, it's wheel I think one of the YouTubers that I do follow, he basically put a video of verses like the fattest place on earth and the skinniest place on earth, the whole documentary of it. He kind of dig deep into that, and you'll be amazed of how effort you have to put in to just make sure that you are still with us with the living. And I've seen many people in my personal training years of how it's really hard to be on top of your mental health. You know, your body's telling you, don't do this. You're like, I'm so young right now that like one injury is making me really, 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 really angry sometimes. So just imagining that for people who are actually having it hard right now, like they want, like C4, I bet you want to do a lot of stuff when it comes to training or traveling. And then the audacity of some people who would whine. So that's why sometimes I caught myself, okay, oh my gulay, I'm not gonna whine. This is just temporary. I'm gonna bounce back on this one. I'm not saying that's the best mindset I can offer you guys. I'm pretty sure there are other mindset examples of how you're gonna manage your life as well. But that's work for me, you know. Like every time I'll be in this whining boohoo me feeling, I would just go into the nah. I still have, I still have every part of my body. I can still do this. I can still do that. It's just a hang up. It's gonna be temporary. Because I cannot say that for other people who doesn't. And I get it. I cannot compare it because that's not my life. And that's the point. That's the point. Some of us had it good. But some of us keep looking on the negativity, on the toxicity, because they cannot grow a pair. And that's sad. So men's mental health, very, very, I would assume, very confusing for some of you guys because you said one thing and then you have to be this. So my answer is be accountable, and make sure that you are trying your best to protect yourself and also surround yourself with good people. Unless you're a bad person, then there's nothing, you cannot do any. You're gonna attract who you are eventually. So if you want to attract good people, then make a point that you are a good person as well. Or at least try to be good. Adam from me. Ako pala yun, Adam. May gulay. I pinned myself. And Kamal says, good night to Felipe. And yes, Adam, you are an inspiration. And happy Friday. Good night. Oh, diba? Even Felipe is trying his hard. He's hard. But the best, get to sleep. Because I'm going to palo you, Felipe, huh? Sleep. You need to sleep. You gotta catch up with your sleep. And I wrote a song about the up and downs in life, and it has a good message in this song. I can't wait. Oh my God, C4, and I hope you can share it with us, And guys, if you're a content creator, a small streamer yourself, please don't be shy. Type the word MINE so Nightbot can drop your link. And expat from Kamal, and always be yourself and take care of yourself with the best of your abilities and never, ever give up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that, C4. Thank you for coming back as well to ICEE FIT. We need more of you guys. We really do. I know your fella sausages need you, need these types of people. Rather than putting each other down, help your fellow men. Sometimes they're just, they just don't know any better. Maybe you're the one they've been waiting for. Don't you think? Maybe you're the one, like right now, you're watching right now, you're listening to me. Maybe your voice is the one that someone is needing. Have you ever had that experiences? You say the same thing, same context, but they didn't listen to you. And that other person, the same context, say the same words, but they listen to him. It happens, but never ever fail to share the knowledge you have. It's a knowledge, it's wealth, so. Bye, honey pie. Get some sleep. Yes, me too. I'm gonna sleep now because it's 12:06 a.m. Time check in Japan. I gotta sleep as well myself. Thank you, Sortax, Ayan, at Geto. And also to Kamal, guys. Ayan, please type Kamal. You also have a code Kamal, of course. So type Kamal and Nightbot can drop your link, guys. Thank you, everyone. And there's another two. Myth, another two myth, and then we're gonna go bye. So myth is men don't experience the baby blues. So the fact is, postpartum depression, also known as postnatal depression, and other postpartum disorders are often associated only with women, occurring in around 1 in 10 new mothers. However, studies show that 1 in 10 men, let me just repeat that. Studies show, and there's a reference on the studies, you can check it for yourself, guys, that 1 in 10 men may also experience postpartum depression and anxiety. And I want to thank Miss Manny Puts and Boots because they've shared a little bit about this journey. So please do check out Miss Manny in the chat. Type Manny in the chat and you can see it. They're a new parent, and next month it's going to be Puts Junior 1 year. So guys, you can really, really learn from each other, guys. So do not get shy to visit other people. Know them, because you might not know that they're the ones you're waiting for to get you that push you've been waiting for to be a successful, whatever success meant for you. And yes, thank you, Kamal, for that. Thank you, everyone. And also another myth is needing help means you are weak. So the fact is, reaching out for help might feel like the hardest thing you have to do. It takes courage to admit you're struggling when you're accustomed to hiding your struggles. And everybody, regardless of gender, needs support sometimes. And may I repeat this? You might be accustomed to hiding your struggles, but everybody, regardless of gender, needs help from time to time. And I really do hope, just by listening to ICEE FIT, I might be super much into myself, but I was told, in 5 years, a lot of people told me that I've helped them in some way or form. So I really believed in this community. I really believe what we are creating here, branching of communities different, we are creating something. So never felt like you're wasting your time when you're in ICEE FIT. Because I know there's one person out there that could mean, the things that we are talking about here could mean a lot to them. Not be for you, but for some. So don't shy away on sharing your thoughts, guys. And you just clarified the theme on yesterday's vlog. Yes, I like it too, So definitely. I like it. And why men might hide their mental struggles. It could be from societal expectations. The unhelpful gender norms make assumptions about what it means to be masculine, whilst terms such as toxic masculinity can reinforce the stereotypes it aims to critique. And then, stereotypes such as men being stoic, not showing emotions, or being outwardly tough versus being soft are often perpetuated by the media, which portrays men showing vulnerability as weak and something to be mocked. And also another one that men hide their struggles, according to this article, is the response from others. Regardless of which gender they open up to about how they are feeling, men are often told to man up and bury their struggles. They may even be bullied by their peers. This discourages them from reaching out for help again in the future. And again, there's a gray area in this one. So I hope you understand that, like, it's the same thing. I don't know, but I always goes back to that thought of we have emotions, yes, but there are appropriate times to deal with our emotions, and there are times that we need to get our shit together. And it doesn't mean, like, man up, suppress that feelings. That's kind of like a stupid way of thinking about it. It just means, like, for me, when you say man up, it just means, do your job. There are moments like we can talk about it. There are appropriate times where we can just be vulnerable about it. But it doesn't mean where it becomes everything is just emotions now. There's no work done. It's all about I feel this. You have to verify what I'm feeling. And then the boohoo party. It's like boohoo me. Pay attention to me because my life is shit. Blah, blah, blah. And so on and so on. And it became their it became their self. Without that struggles, without that trauma, they're nobody. And that's a sad life. If you can only connect you with certain phases of your life, these are just what shapes you. At the end of the day, it's going to be our own choices, who we want to be, what we want to be, and where we want to be. Don't take that away from you guys. And race. Due to systemic racism and social expectations of masculinity, Black men are more likely to hide their mental health struggles. So for the Black men out there, guys, let us know in the comments down below, and are more likely to be sectioned under the Mental Health Act and face disproportionate barriers to seeking help. So other marginalized groups including South Asian men, LGBTQIA+, men and men with disabilities may also face additional stigma, cultural barriers, or lack of culturally competent services, as we are talking about right now, C4, and making it even harder to speak up. So getting support and how to start talking about it is just by talking about it. So I really hope, guys, that you have friends, you have people that you surround yourself with, that you can be vulnerable with when time arises and when you really, really need it. And if not, if everyone fails, just so you know, guys, every Thursday and Saturday, ICEE FIT will be here. I can listen to it, but at the same time, as I told you guys, I'm not here to babysit. I'm not going to be like the I saw like that. We have to work for it. We cannot just cry about it. We cannot throw pity party about it. We can talk about it and get the work done. It's gonna be hard. No one says it's good. But at least every Thursday, every Saturday, I'll be here. And once I sit here in this camera facing you guys, my attention is all yours. Let me hear it. Let me carry some of it. Because I know I can. And that's it. Not every day, not on my DMs. Here. Okay. I have a life too, guys. Okay. I hope everyone have a great day today, and tell the people you care about that you love them. Yes, especially that. If you want to connect with people, you have to do the work. And unfortunately, we have to be accountable and responsible to keep these connections alive. Which means every now and then, say hi, like my BFF. It's online. I have so many online friendships. Oh my God, and I'm loving every single one of it. Every corner, every parts of my life right now, I'm just really happy to explore. And I really thank you guys because this YouTube world is definitely a part of my life and I'm enjoying it even till now. In August, we're going to celebrate our 5th year monetization, my 5th year in this platform. So I'm really looking forward to it, revisiting some stuff, and seeing a lot of familiar faces. And very good stream, gorgeous. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And come on, bulls. How do you call that? Bullseye? Is that bullseye? And this is true. But as a black man, we were taught to be tough. And I really hope that you have a brotherhood. Like I've seen a lot of them. Cisco is here. Kamal is also another one that's speaking up. You know, Blizzard is another one. There's so many. If you don't want to listen to me, I can recommend you places to go. So, yes, you are not going to be alone. Not just you, C4. But if you're watching this from the bushes, I know it's too emotional na guys, right? But come on, we all are human. We don't need to like promote what we're feeling. But just knowing that there are people who are willing to listen, who are willing to sit down, even if it's just this. Take that as an opportunity to apply. Apply your communication skill. Apply talking to women. Talk to me. I feel like I'm the best, like how do you call that? Practice body to talk to a woman, especially if the type woman that you like is me. You know what I'm saying, guys? Don't you think that's just perfect? So practice it with me. Talk to me. And for the first time on record, black men in America self-deletion rate has surpassed that of their Caucasian counterparts. And oh my God, I can't, like, the first time I've ever known June is men's mental health, the moment I actually get to a point where I embrace also my femininity, the moment I just know that men are men, women are women. You have a role, I have a role to portray. But it doesn't mean it has to be always what is the traditional or the norm. We can coexist. We have brain cells. We evolutionized. Is that how you word it? We grow. And if we can grow together and to be a better version of ourselves, why not? Even if it's not the norm. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own life and it should be that way. Young black man. So guys, if you are surrounded with people that you can influence in a better way, if you know yourself that you are a good man, please do us favor. Do us women a favor. Guide this man. Because we all have, probably some of you have daughters. You don't want your daughters to fall on the bad man. So the best way is not, even if it's not your own blood, if you have people around you that you can influence, especially the next generation, influence them. Even if they don't listen to you, they're young, but give them the knowledge you guys have. And thank you, Kamal and Bliss Dean. Thanks for sharing. And Kamal, yes, bro, 16 to 29. And 5th year, you only look like you are 21. 50, what is a 5th year? Oh my gulay, what is a 5th year? Ayan, 5 year of streaming. Blizzard, as I think more about, I recall reading a notable amount of Gen Z cases. It's like, this is a completely overall topic. There's a lot of factors why people self-delete themselves. It's like, and the worst part of it is sometimes we will never know. That's the worst part. We will never. And I apologize for apparently starting to say good morning earlier than falling asleep. Lunesta. What is a lunesta? Ayan. So, yeah. So, guys, be a light for somebody. Be a light for some people. But always remember, take care of you first. Before you mind other people, take care of you first. Once you got your shit together, it is way easier to influence other people. And when I say influence, I'm not saying it in a malicious way or any bad intention, but in all honesty, we influence each other one way or the other. A crisis indeed. 5th year, Miss ICEE, 5th year. Yes, it's my 5th year in live streaming. Lunesta, sleep aid. Lunesta is a sleep aid. Oh, that's a new word. I don't know what that word was. Ayan. But definitely, for people who are having hard time sleeping, I always say this. Make sure you sleep 6 to 8 hours. Every hour that you take away from sleep is something equivalent to minus your life. It has been studied. So, sleep. That's the most free, organic, normal as possible as you can get for your body's recovery, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, and lastly, sexually. Of course, we are going to be sexually fit as well. It's going to be on members only, guys. So if you are not a member yet, what are you waiting for? Yes, and last but not the least, guys, ayan, I'm on Buy Me a Coffee, of course, guys. And with that being said, the DTF with ICEE FIT, yes, we are still open for application. There's no limit on this. The only limit we have on this one is basically for one lesson is going to be a group of 10. Group lesson is 10 people in one lesson. That's 30 minutes. So we are updates about this one, guys. Ayan, we are going to start next month for real. So it's like July. So for people who already avail it this month, ayan, it's going to continue on July. 1 month is going to be four lessons in 1 month, 30 minutes. And also I'm gonna support after the lesson. We're gonna talk and we're gonna assess if you have questions regarding your physical fitness and certain, like nayamu na koto. Like your worries about your physical fitness or like just emotional, you just want to talk about it as well. It's going to be a group lesson. Thank you. We already have 2 official DTF crew. Ayan, Cisco and Bliss. And if you want to be classmates of this wonderful men, ayan, of DTF crew, you can also avail that one on Buy Me a Coffee, guys. Ayan, you can always get it there. So that is going to be a different membership. Overall, it's $50 a month. You're also supporting ICEE FIT's new venture into this one. So hopefully I can do justice on this. And as we speak, it's getting inorganized. And hopefully we can fix the time zone. Because right now I'm hitting on Sunday, 9 p.m. Sunday Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 9 a.m. on Monday on Philippines. And also Japanese time, it's 10 a.m. as well. So for the rest of the country, we have group, once you avail that, you're going to be directed, or you're going to have a link for Discord, which is a group only for the DTFers, as I said. So that would be happen next month already. More details to come very, very soon. Let's get fit. try me, guys. I'm really good at this one. So hopefully I can actually give justice even online. It's going to be a group lesson. Avail it. Yeah, and first 10. Ayan, for that lesson, of course. So thank you, thank you. And you are the most beautiful person inside and out on YouTube. Oh my gulay. Oh my gulay. Don't say that, C4. I might really believe that one day. And please keep that positive energy, my friend. And thank you. You guys are my fuel for real. Without you guys, I don't think I'll be able to do this for a long time like this. So I really owe it to you as well, guys, for being such a wonderful people that make this ICEE fit, have a heart. I don't think it would have a heart if it's just me, guys. So thank you for trusting ICEE Fit for 5 years almost being with me, so thank you for that. And I hope I can be consistent. I know you guys will call me out if ever I would change for bad. I trust you guys to call me out on that. And I also trust you guys to let me know if people around me is toxic, certain people around us, and I do thank you for the care, for the support, and I hope you continuously support ICEE Fit because I really love this. I really love doing this, and I really hope to go for more and more as long as I can do it. And I need to learn the sign up process. Oh my gulay, Kamal. Okay, how are we? The sign up process, is it really hard to do in Buy Me a Coffee? Ayan, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, so basically you have to log in on Buy Me a Coffee. It's like an account, Kamal. It's gonna be an account, and then you're gonna have an account. It's the same thing. Then you're gonna have that. So, and then you put your information in there. So I think it works in America as well, as far as I know. Let's go! My God, Ron Lawson! Ayan, Lawson. Every time you come here, Lawson, I feel like you're the CEO of Lawson Convenience Store in Japan. Ayan, and I was just thinking of that and doubt you would ever forget our alliance. Ayan. So yes. So that apply that now, guys. Nightbot already dropped the link. Ayan, DTF with ICEE Fit apply now. So you can always click that link. It will go to that membership and sign up, do the necessary details in there. And if not, I'm going to be on Discord. If I didn't reply ASAP, I'll reply as soon as I can and help you do it as well. And I'll be seeing you again, guys, this Saturday. Celebrate Father's Day with me. Advance Father's Day on Saturday for me and Friday for you guys. And also, I know Blizzard Abroad is going to have a live stream as well Saturday for us, Friday night for you guys. And Cisco is probably going to live stream after me, 4 a.m. and so much more. Kamal has a new upload. Ron Lawson, ayan, have a wonderful day. I gotta go because it's 12:29 a.m. Overtime na ang lola nyo. So thank you guys for every single one of you. Again, our top fans for today is, oh my God, our top fans numero uno. My Wishiko. Wishiko, you are number 1. Admin is number 2. And number 3 is Adam. Expat living overseas. Number 4, Blizzard. BFF, Pita, Felipe, C4, Kamal, Shortax, TJ, Aaron, Amy, Shirley, Ross, Wilemy, Tracing Tail, Graham, Norman, Cher, Kamaini, Cisco, Janek, Machine MG, nice meeting you, Oreo Cookies, Clueless, KG, Tony, of course, Ron Lassen, and ET, every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day all. Thank you, ICEE, and thank you guys. As I've said, sausages. Be mentally fit. And if you have if everything fails, remember, where's our song? Where's Ray McGanna? Ayan, Ray McGanna, our song. Where's the song? Yes. Please remember, ICEE Fit is here to stay. and I will be here as long as I can. And have a wonderful day. You're an inspiration and gift in life to a person like me, Miss Icy. And thank you. And thank you as well, C4, for believing in ICEE FIT and being here. Stay positive. It's okay to be negative, but don't forget, stay positive at the end of the day. And thank you, everyone. Oh my gulay, you're making me blush. A C4. Don't say that. I might believe it one day. But thank you, everyone. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, Oyasumi, and I hope I can see you and celebrate our June babies this coming Saturday. It's cheat meal for me. So KFC and lots of drinks coming our way. And I have shots, guys. I have shots. We have gold shots. So stay tuned on that. Kamal, thank you. And thank you for uploading stuff like that. It really puts a smile on my face. Bye bye, everyone. Mwah. Oyasumi. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Good night. Of course, Aaron. Oh my gulay, Aaron. Come back, okay, Aaron? Let us know what's going on with you. And ciao, ciao, guys. Oh, yes, bye bye, guys. Ciao, ciao. Oh, yes,